This is the Simpit. You're going to have to look all over the place to find the talking head at this point. But I'm Shaun Cole. This is the Simpit, and we are here for Hotlap Humpday by Ricmotech. And when I say we, other than camera 3 at Ricmotech, which has gone crazy on us again, maybe we're pushing too much. I was waiting for everything to explode. When you turn this many things on, you're just waiting for it to explode. But we have 6 live cameras, not to mention the action camera. I guess that would almost make it 7. 7 cameras. So I should shut up because I have so many people in chat with me here today. We have 3 cameras at Ricmotech headquarters. So this is Ricmotech Hotlap Humpday. We are here, oh my God, we are here in the Lucas Oil Pro 2 Light truck, which I've been begging for a truck event. The only downside is we are on tarmac. We are at Brands Hatch in the Grand Prix layout. No idea what this is going to be like. No idea what this truck is going to handle like here. But it should be lots of fun, that's for sure. With me, above me, because we've got more cameras than ever, above me there, you've got Robby Unser. Hey, Robby, how you doing?
Good. How are we today?
I'm good. How about the downforce setup for today?
Yeah. Give me a minute.
And then over there, way over there on the other side, in blue, none other than Brian Highcutter. We've had him in audio before. Now we have him in audio and video. And we've thrown a loop to him, too, because I can't imagine Brian was expecting off-road trucks today. How you doing, Brian?
I'm doing great, Shaun. Man, these trucks are freaking awesome. In dirt, anyway.
Yeah. Oh, look, Ricmotech 3 is coming back, kind of. It's doing a little squiggly, but we're back. And then, on the mic today, because I'm about to shut up and get on track, none other than Kevin Ford of Extreme Motorsports. Kevin Ford, how are you today?
Hey, buddy, how are you? I am doing fantastic, and I am excited to watch these Pro 2 light trucks head down Paddock Hill Bend. Man, what a trip this is going to be tonight, man.
It is.
Love it.
So one thing I didn't cover was the password. How do we get in here?
Yep, off-road. That'll get you in. All one word, O-F-F-R-O-A-D. Yep, off-road. That is all you need to join us here at Brands Hatch GP Circuit tonight in the Pro Light off-road trucks. Bet you didn't think you'd hear that after Brands Hatch, did you?
No. Okay, 3 gears. I only have 3 gears to
Yep,
work with.
just 3 gears, buddy. Yep.
You know, I almost feel like ever since I kind of went to this butterfly open-wheeled style rim as a permanent fixture, you know,
Right.
that you guys have been throwing anything but road racing combinations at me.
Yeah, isn't that nice how we settled that whole dilemma for you there with that wheel?
Yeah. Exactly what you've done is solved a dilemma.
Man, we've got quite a battle going on here with these 2 trucks. Looks like the 8 truck and the 1 truck, is it? Let's see. Yeah, the 1 truck. Yeah. Yeah, that's one of the... Oh, go ahead.
I was thinking, can I buy a steel ramp?
Right. I know. I was thinking, boy, it would be sure great if there would be a way to create a jump here at this track somehow. Yeah. Somehow put a ramp that you could land on the bottom side of Paddock Hill.
And what is our tolerance for off-road track?
Oh, it's just a free-for-all tonight, guys. The fastest way to the finish line, well, that's going to get it done here, man.
Okay.
If it takes a little bit of drifting in the grass, well, so be it. So be it. The rules tonight are going to be that you do need to maintain the asphalt surface.
That's I know.
We're not too worried about 2 tires getting off the edge of the track, but yeah, we just don't want to see more than half of the truck off the track surface.
Okay.
We need to have an event like this where you can't drive on the racetrack.
Right, nothing but.
Figure it out. You just can't drive on the racetrack.
Now that would be a good one.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, and
I offline enough.
I'll bet you there's a track out there that has plenty of room on the side of it that we could do that. You just gave me a good idea.
That'd be fun.
Yep. You get 2 trucks you choose which side of the track you're going to race on, either
And
the left or the right side.
and have a head-to-head.
A head-to-head competition. Yep.
Tell you what, you always have to have 2 tires off the track.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh!
Yeah,
there
that
you
would.
go.
Yeah, there you go. I'm liking this.
Yeah.
And we can do a
The
runoff
freedom.
style,
Pick-
kind
pick
of
a-
like.
Yeah, pick a side, the inside or the outside, always 2 tires off.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, no, we'll do qualifying, and just like drag racing, you get to choose inside or outside, fast guy. I like it. Single elimination.
Yep, I think we're on to something there, man. We're creating
That'd be
a
fun.
whole new genre of racing. Oh, that's great. Oh, this is fantastic. Love Brands Hatch, man. Such a great track. 2.4 miles around this place, or just slightly over, I believe. 2.43, I think, to be exact. 9 turns, and it is full of thrills. And then we add the Pro 2 light truck to it, and, well, Brands Hatch becomes a whole new type of circuit.
Yeah.
It is funny watching these trucks going around this track, I gotta say. Well, I'll tell you right now, Brian Highcotter, he's got that top time on the board, a 1:47.808. Bit of a blistering time out of Brian here. The second place driver, Austin Knight. Great to see Austin out from us. Austin from Apex Racing TV coming over to join us tonight. He's also a member of Extreme Motorsports. Has been really tearing it up pretty well in the TCR class over there in the World Challenge. Great to have Austin Knight out here with us tonight. 1:48.484 is the time Austin has right now on the board in that number 210. About 0.8 of a second, 6 to 0.8 of a second back from Brian. Jose Cabrera down there at the Ricmotech Hotlap Humpday Open House. Jose tearing down the track with a 1:49.682. Good run out of him here so far tonight. Couple seconds back there from our leader, Mr. Highcotter. Chris Generale coming out to join us. Chris has been a regular here this year in that number 27. He has a 150.616 on the board at this time. Christian Gomez, another one of the Ricmotech members down there at the Hotlap Humpday Open House. Christian making sure everything's running smooth down there and also getting a few laps on the track here tonight. 150.905 out of Christian so far. Thought it'd be a good mix for Christian. Christian, a bit of an oval and road racer, so good to see Christian out there with us tonight in the off-road trucks. Watching the 7 truck coming around Hawthorne there. That red and white machine there of Aldous Butelli. Great to see Aldous out with us tonight. This is a bit of an odd combination for Aldous. Aldous, quite a master of the road courses, but I don't think he expected us to throw this wrench at him this evening.
I don't think anybody thought.
Yep, probably not. Got our eyes on that 3 truck at the moment here. That's Christian Gomez in that blue and white machine. Going to have to start getting these colors, the trucks memorized here. There's one of the
What am I even driving? A Red Bull. Okay.
Simpit.
There's Generelli out there in the Simpit truck. Red, white, and black. I can get trading paints going. I wonder if some of these guys have got trading paints on their machine. Well, like we stated earlier, this is probably a first, and probably a first on iRacing ever, that we've seen the off-road pro light trucks here at Brands Hatch GP circuit. Oh, what a mess. We watch Christian Gomez getting into the wall there as he backs up center track to right himself, and get another lap started. 2 red and white matching trucks here. Let's see, waiting on Trading Paints to finish its downloading. We'll update that and see if we can get some more memorable paints for us to try to figure out the names of all these drivers out here this evening. Got quite a few coming in already, my goodness. We have 9 simulators set up down at the open house in Miami at Ricmotech's facility for our 10th edition of the Ricmotech Hotlap Humpday Challenge for 2022. Want to welcome all of you that are joining us here this evening on the Simpit. And a big thanks to Shaun Cole and all of his team at the Simpit for bringing out their drivers and all of what it takes to put this broadcast on every single month. And I'll tell you, it's not an easy task. Shaun spends most of the day getting ready for this crazy event. Do appreciate all of his work putting this together, and of course big thanks to Frank at Ricmotech for hosting the event and all the work the team puts together down there in Miami. Of course they have a lot to do because they have refreshments and visitors coming in and joining them on all the simulators, making sure everybody is, wow, look at that 7-step in that back end out there coming out of, I believe that's let's see, that's not Sterling's. That's trying to get the names of the turns back in my head here. That is Sterling's. That's right. That is Sterling's, the left-hander. I was right. Couldn't have doubted myself, Shaun. Boy, Shaun's got somebody hot on his bumper there coming into that final corner out onto the front straightaway. Getting a little tap there from the back end. Oh, these off-road trucks, what a blast we're having tonight here at Brands Hatch. Great stuff. Well, I got to tell you, Shaun, that blue and orange combination looks pretty slick there on that truck.
Yeah, this one came out all right. I like
Yeah, like the black fenders, looking sharp.
I need the, can you change the gearing on this thing? I didn't look.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a suggestion. Yeah, we probably should mention that to the drivers in here. But yeah, you're going to want to go to the tall gear and then go to the Lotus ratio. I think it's 457 if I remember right. All right, I'm going to do a little in-sim announcement here.
Ah!
Are you going to police that 2-tire rule? we're going to have to police that 2-tire roll, I should say. Right, that doesn't work.
All right, this is tricky. All right, anyone watching out there, TV land? We are, yes, we are in the Pro Light 2 truck. This is not great hearing for sure. Yeah, we are here in the Pro Light 2 truck at Brands Hatch. What? That's crazy. I agree. That is crazy.
Yep.
But it should be fun.
Hey, Sean, I got Ricmotech 3 back online. Hopefully it stays this
Up
time.
there it is. I see it. Yep.
Give you a
there we
different
go.
angle. I'm going to move it a little bit.
Looking good.
Yeah, that looks
Look
great.
at all these cameras. I hope you enjoy the crazy action that we have going on here, because we do have a lot going on today. But what the hell? It's a party.
That's right. It's a Hotlap Humpday Oktoberfest.
But I tell you, if you were going to go to the party, you want to go to Ricmotech headquarters, not to Simpit, because we do not have any snacks or beverages or anyone to help you out. We don't have 9 sims for you to choose from. So that is the party.
That's right. That's right. Hey, Frank.
Yes.
First of all, it's great to have you joining us in the booth here, as always.
Sure.
And secondly, I've added to your little tagline that I saw that you posted the other day, from novice to pro. And so I thought we should add to that, from novice to pro, Ricmotech is the place to go.
Ooh.
Oh gosh. Well, it sounded
Are you the
better.
poet?
It sounded better in my head. Oh, nice over-under move there by that frontline machine. Oh, nice little pass coming through Druids there. Watching that 3 truck again coming out of that final corner. Christian Gomez having quite the battle with Robby Unser, the two of them heading down the front straightaway here, heading towards Paddock Hill Bend. What a fun drop-off in these trucks, man. That's got to be a rush going down that hill there in these things. What do you think, Robby? You ready to take this thing to Indianapolis or what?
Oh, yeah, Indy's perfect for this vehicle. But this is fun.
Yeah, pretty neat stuff, huh?
So we don't have to mind the off-track rules for qualifying and such, or
No,
we do?
you do for qualifying. But the race, we're going to let you get a couple tires off track.
Okay.
Oh, wait, our qualifying lap has to be clean?
The qualifying laps is set on lenient, but yes, they do have to be clean because iRacing is governing that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Yep, they are going to dictate whether your lap counts or not. I guess I could have made that a lot lighter than lenient, but I don't know how far it actually allows you to stretch those limits. I've never played with that specifically, to see what the increments are. Be good to know if you set that
How much
slider all
fuel
the
are
way to
you
the
running,
left.
Sean?
Yeah, fuel's an interesting one. Sean, do you have any way to capture average lap fuel?
Yeah.
Average
actually, I
use
do.
per lap? Yeah.
I'm
If-
showing we're using 1.1.
1.1. All right, there you go. Yeah, in that case, I can tell you exactly what you guys are going to need.
Brian's out there roughing people up, I see.
Oops. You weren't supposed to see that.
Yeah, boy, he just keeps chipping away at that time, too. He's down to a 147.123. Holy smokes, man.
Yeah, wow.
8/10 on our second competitor there, and the number 210 truck, Austin Knight. Chris Generelli, man, he's working his way up there, 149.242.
Did you find a setup from somewhere, Brian?
2 seconds there.
I'll send you what I have, Robbie. Or I'll just share what I have.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that can be a whole lot of grip.
That one truck driving around with a few little dings and dents in it. That's one of the drivers in the Ricmotech 2 simulator down there at Miami.
Ricmotech just smashed me.
Oh, no! Oh, no! Yes, that was you. Okay, gotcha. Yep. Good job, Ricmotech 2. I mean, no, sorry, Shaun. I'm sorry to see that.
It's going to be crazy out there, people.
It is.
Can someone go yell at Andrew White and tell him to get his butt out here? I would like to race Andrew White in dirt trucks. So I don't know if anybody's in there.
Yeah, I can reach Andrew. I'll get a hold of him. I'll send him a message on Messenger here. I'll give him a hard time.
Wait a minute. Of all the people
Yep.
in the gin
Of all the people, that guy needs to be out here.
Yeah. Let's see. Shared setups. That's what I'm looking at. No, don't save mine. It's worthless.
This is definitely
Okay,
a track that if you
Brian
know
was
it,
nice
it
enough to
helps.
Tell me how much fuel's
Yes,
in it,
that is true.
Wow.
which will help me assess the
Holy
situation
mackerel.
when needed. All right, if you want to get out
Sorry,
of here,
Jose.
Pro 2 trucks,
Wow.
Brands Hatch Grand Prix, light rules. I was gonna say no rules, but we have light rules.
Right?
The password is off-road. Go to the hosted section in iRacing. Look for room hosted by Frank Rico of Ricmotech. And the password is off-road. You can see it right over there somewhere.
Yep, right there on our screen. Yep. Bottom left, right to the right of the Ricmotech logo there, above the 17 drivers we have on screen.
And thank you for the setup, Brian.
Yep. I have no idea about the fuel, though.
Yeah, I'm working on that for you guys here.
So Brian, why do I put your setup on and like my steering's easier? Like everything's different.
I don't think this thing holds enough.
And not worse, better.
Yeah, you know, when you rub shoulders with Brian Highcotter, you tend to get some of the better things.
But I mean, I thought like the driving feel would stay the same, just the setup change, no?
I don't know. I don't remember what I did to make this setup, Robbie. It
To
was
make
a long
it, right?
time ago.
Wow. Yeah, well, shit, it just easily drives much,
I would assume the caster might have something to do with it.
maybe.
Andrew White, if you're out there and you can hear us, buddy, you better get your butt over here. This is right up your alley,
Shit,
pal.
huge difference.
He's been waiting for this. I know he really wanted it to be on the dirt, but
Yeah, that's okay. I think he'll be just fine with it here.
this is just sticky dirt.
It is. It's black dirt. You've heard of it.
Yeah, the car doesn't know that this is asphalt.
That's right.
Do you leave it in third and first, the first corner?
Ooh, I don't remember. I think so.
Wow, way different.
Qualifying is in an hour and 28 minutes. My God, I love this wheel.
I just messaged him. See if we can get him out here. That's great. Oh, what a blast, what a blast. Here we go, 147.123. Brian Highcotter still sitting on that top. How do you rate what?
Ah.
All right, drivers, just a quick reminder, qualifying, you will have to abide by the iRacing qualifying rules, but I will tell you, we do have it set on lenient. Now, I don't know quite how far you can stretch those limits, but it may be an idea to test that here in the Hot Lap practice warm-up session before we actually get into qualifying, which will be in about an hour and 27 minutes. Once we get into the race, we will allow you to stretch those limits a little bit. We're going to allow 2 tires off track. You just can't get more than half the truck off track. So during the race tonight, we'll let you stretch the limits a little bit. We know you guys may be side by side and rubbing fenders a little bit. So we'll allow you to stretch that. But qualifying, unfortunately, you will have to stay within the bounds of the tarmac in order to get a time laid down here this evening. I hope you guys are having a good time and enjoying this wild and crazy combination. I told you it was going to be a wild one this month. Oh, little tappy there, Shaun.
It's just the trucks, right? That's how you're supposed to. I don't have a horn.
Oh, well, then you might as well use the fender.
Oh, but payback's.
Oh, man. Oh, hold on to it, Shaun. Hold on to her. Oh, boy. Oh, Austin Knight. Yeah, man. Austin Knight out there in the dirt trying to get something done. He's battling with that 10 truck. That's the Ricmotech 1 machine you see on screen there. So Austin Knight going head-to-head there with that red and white truck out of Miami. A little bit of Pro 2 Light off-road action for us here this evening. Off-road on the on-road, as we'll put it, for tonight's event. Hitting the 9 turns at Brands Hatch GP. I mean, why do the Indy course when you can do the GP in the off-road trucks, right?
That's right.
Why stop there? I had considered the Indy course, and I thought, you know, that might be fun, but if we get a big turnout, it might get a little too busy. That number 3 Hardy's machine of Christian Gomez. Christian holding down a 150.905 currently as he comes into the final corner there.
Oh.
Big battle here going into Druids. Christian Gomez getting hit from behind by the number 6 there. Going to see a lot of that beating and banging going on this evening as these trucks will be sharing paint, sharing fenders. Ryan Highcotter still holding down to that 47.123. He just can't seem to break that mark. Just outside of Kent, England here tonight for this Pro 2 off-road action for the Hotlap Humpday Challenge for October of 2022. We just have a couple more events left here as we will head into December to decide the champion for this year. That'll be held on December 21st. One of these drivers will be taking home $500 in Ricmotech simulator money. That's right, Ricmo Bucks will be handed out to one of the championship winners in that December edition. Every month we've been giving away a entry to one of the drivers, the driver that's won each one of the competitions, January, February, March, throughout the year. They'll all have an opportunity to compete for that $500 in sim racing equipment. Love that Kodak machine, that number 4 out here. Looks like the old Ernie Irvin paint job. Oh, man, nice move to the inside there by the 3 truck. Christian Gomez doing a little pushy there. Like that. Oh, man, and the 10 truck retaliates going into turn 1. Holy cow, man, he drove him right up into the wall. And Ricmotech 1 driver was not taking too kindly to getting pushed out on Paddock Hill Bend. Ooh, Robby, nice run off of that final corner there. I'll be trying to close the gap there on that 18 truck of Anthony Morano Jr. Great to see him out here with us tonight. He's quite the regular here with the Hotlap Humpday. Robby looks to the inside, but the 18 dives underneath, closes that door. Robby stays smooth, takes the inside line there, gets a little loose off the corner, but holds on to it. Dropping down into Graham Hill Bend there.
This is going to be a fun race.
Yeah, it will be, no doubt. Up into Surtees here. Robby trying to hold tight now on the 18 truck, coming out of Surtees, looking to get a good run.
I get caught up in racing with these guys and forget I'm trying to get a fast lap.
Yeah, right, exactly. Oh, I love it. That's great stuff. Boy, Morano takes a nice line through there. Both he and Robby, though, go wide.
See, you can still do that.
That's right. Yep, you can still do that and come right back on. I love it.
I think I'm out of fuel.
Hey, maybe we should make up the rules as we go, Robby. I think we might have an idea here. Let's say you can go off track, but you must come back onto the track surface and you cannot overtake off track surface. How about that? How about that for a rule for the race?
Yeah, I like it.
Yep.
I mean, they're trucks.
Exactly.
I say if it don't flip over, it's okay.
Hey, if you get pushed off the track, you just keep going and get right back on track again. You just can't overtake.
I mean, that was a 49-2, and I've hit everything but the dude sitting in the stands.
I know it.
So I cannot hear Robby. It must be me because everyone else seems to be hearing.
Oh yeah, we're picking him up clear. Oh, got a truck upside down there in the dirt outside of Druids. Robby going to full lock there, coming out of Druids. Holy smokes!
I say we can't cut the inside of the corner. That should be the one you can't
exactly.
do.
You cannot cut the inside.
That's kind of cheating.
Yep, and you cannot overtake while being off track. Yep, no cutting the inside of the corners.
Well,
if you
overtake on the outside of the corner off track, I say that's fair.
Well, I guess
that's
that would
damn
probably
good if you got that kind of.
If you're able to do that in the dirt off track, boy, that would be.
You follow what I'm saying? I mean, I'll give you the outside.
Yeah, right. Yeah, boy,
right?
you
Turtle.
Yep, Tortuga.
So, Brian, your setup isn't a little bit different. Holy crap.
Apparently,
I mean,
Mr.
seriously,
Highcotter
dude,
has done some off-road road racing before.
Yeah, thinking back, it's possible that setup was shared with me months ago. I can't remember for sure.
Right.
I remember working on the gearing myself.
The only
Okay,
question is I only did like 5 laps, and that was 6 gallons.
Wow.
Brian,
So-
a traction loss rig.
Do we need full fuel in this sucker?
Oh, let me.
I mean, how?
Yeah,
you know what
that's
I mean?
was-
If
that's
because
what I
if
was in the middle of.
it's crap.
Look at Brian's rig, Mr. Traction Loss.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, boy, who do you know, Brian? Wow.
This is great, especially for something like a truck that just
I was
loves
going to
to slide.
say, you must be
Yeah.
enjoying the crap out of this with the oh, big collision coming out of Druids. 3
standard
pirouette
gear stack.
rolls out of the
Underdrive
18 and 1 truck.
127.
All right, so let's.
I mean, this is so different. The gearing, everything is different.
That's crazy. Huh.
Okay.
But I'm still curious.
Elvis, how
It's
you
6
doing, bud? Haven't
gallons,
seen you
and
in a
I
long time.
think
Yeah, I only did 6 flying
Wait,
laps.
is Elvis out here?
He's in the chat. I'm not sure. I
Oh,
haven't
he
seen him in
is.
the room.
Hey, good to see you, Elvis. You ought to come out and join us. This is your kind of combo, Elvis. Something wild and crazy and fun.
Wild, crazy, and fun. I love it. All right, so we have 3 cameras from Ricmotech headquarters. That's the bottom 3 cameras there, Ricmotech 1, 2, 3. You got me here in the bottom. You got Robby above me. You got Brian all the way over there. And the voice of Kevin Ford on the mic. Lots going on here. Lots to keep track of. You do have the standings up there where you can see Brian Highcotter leading the way. Only driver into the 46s, 46.884. You've got 2 drivers in the 47s. That'd be me and Austin Knight. And then come the 48s. That'd be Robby, Oldest, Chris Generelli, Anthony Morano Jr., and Jose Cabrera. Oh, Cabrera's in the 49s. And then it drops into the 50s. And people who probably need to realize that there's a shared setup that is at least 2 seconds faster. Andrew White, where are you?
Are you on Brian's setup?
Yeah, I am on Brian's setup, and I immediately got 2 seconds faster.
Right.
Yeah,
So
just like
happened
that.
to me.
Without even thinking.
It wasn't
Bro.
talent at all. It just-
No.
Yeah.
100%. But yes,
I've got a conversation going with Andrew right now.
I see him in our chat. and
Yep,
I-
he's
I-
reached back to us.
I called him out. All
Yep,
we'll
yep,
do another
yep.
session, then I'm gonna go get some coffee.
We
Still
tracked him
waiting to
down.
hear on the fuel load.
We found you, Andrew. Nowhere to hide, buddy.
Oh yeah, that's what I was waiting for. was-
I want to get all used to this deal, and then we're going to throw frickin' 20 gallons at this sucker, and it's going to be like, later.
All right, so here you go. Here's the math, guys. You're going to need at least 10 gallons. 10
That's not
gallons will just get you there.
I'm holding 6, so that's not so bad. You sure about that math? How long is that?
Oh,
Yeah,
dude, we
well,
only
well,
got 5 laps at best.
5 laps at best. Hang on.
Yeah,
let me
with
redo
6
my math
gallons.
here. Let me redo my math here. Hang on.
On 6 gallons. But how long are our laps?
Minute 48.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
they're
gonna
almost 2 minutes.
do about 8.5, 9 laps. Yeah, 15 minutes.
Right?
All right. Well, I expect to see you out here, Andrew.
So, yeah, 10, 11 gallons, I'd say.
Yep, yeah, you're gonna need 10 to 11 gallons. Yep.
All right. Copy that.
Boy, we have 4 trucks heading down into Clark Curve. Oh my gosh. Ew, we got one going sideways and it tail snaps back the other way. Not quite able to hold it, but Shaun hangs in there as all 3 of them dive down.
Shaun who?
Shaun Cole, the man,
No, I'm
up
all
through
alone.
Sheen Curve, one of my favorite corners on the track. Look at that, Shaun.
I'm all alone.
Well, who's that in the truck behind
That's probably Tom Dudek.
Oh, that's Brian Highcotter in a battle out here. I
Brian.
see. Brian's got him a beautiful blue and orange black Simpit truck. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, one truck goes a little bit wide coming out of Clark Curve there. Head down Brabham straight towards turn 1. Beautiful Paddock Hill bend. We all love diving down into that turn 1 here at Brands. But there's nothing like doing it in a pro light truck, is there, Sean?
That one doesn't bother me downhill, because that one's not downhill till after the corner.
Right, true,
It's
true.
the downhill corners that are really, no, it's all the corners. This thing doesn't want to turn. It doesn't want to turn until it's going to turn a lot.
Oh, quite the battle's going on. Crazy. Love it. All right, more side-by-side action here.
Andrew, no, and in fact, I don't. I have my my equipment on my rig again, so I can't even do practice of value until I get that sorted out.
Well, up here and keep an eye on Robby Unser. He's in quite a battle here with the 66 truck. Kenneth Eastep, Kenneth a regular out here. Whoa! Kenneth gets sideways.
Sorry,
Robbie tries to avoid him.
I tried to miss you.
Oh, they had a good run going there. Man, we are filling up tonight. I tell you what, this is great to see such a big turnout. 22 pit stalls filled up. We have plenty more to go. Come on out and join us. Off-road is the password. That'll get you into the session, all lowercase, all one word. Off-road. You'll find us on iRacing in that hosted section. But for Frank Rico, he's the one hosting the room. Do want to send big thanks out to Frank down at Ricmotech for putting on the Ricmotech Hotlap Humpday Challenge. And I think we are at year 5 this month. Frank, can you verify that for me, buddy? Because we need to pop the champagne, I think, tonight after this one. Let's see who we have coming down into Paddock Hill Bend here in this red and silver truck. That number 23, Brent Elmore. Brent, I believe, is new to the Hotlap Humpday Challenge. And Brent, I'm sorry if you've been here before, but I don't recognize your name, so welcome aboard. Great to have you out here with us for the October edition. Hope you're watching us on the Simpit.
Elvis, you still have an hour and 10 minutes. Plenty of time.
Yeah, plenty of time to come out here and get your one lap in.
And the seas part before me.
go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Shit. Hike Cotter 46884, Cole 47033, oldest Pukelis 47732. The 47s are starting to roll. Edgar Santinelli 47862, Austin Knight 47990, Robby Unser just barely outside of that with the 48024. You can see the times are dropping, times are getting competitive. Lots of trucks out on track, lots of guys in the room. Love to see all that. If you want to join us, go to the hosted section on iRacing. Look for a room hosted by Frank Rico. We're at Brands Hatch. We are in the Pro 2 light truck, and the password is off-road. One word, off-road, all lowercase. And there is still 1 hour, 8 minutes left in practice/qualifying, and then actually 1 hour, 8 minutes left in practice. Then we will go into a 30-minute qualifying, followed by our 2 heat races with an inverted grid. Should be exciting, should be crazy. Some people are going to live, some people are going to win, and some people are going to die. That's the way it's going to be here in this combo. I can see it already because I've seen trucks on their roof, on their lid, missing parts. I'm sure we're going to see more of that to come. I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break, step away, leave you in the hands of the mic of Kevin Ford and the 5 other cameras we've got going for the day. So Ricmotech 123 from Miami Lakes, Florida at Ricmotech headquarters. You've got Brian Highcotter. Brian, are you on the east or west coast?
West Coast.
West Coast, Brian. Today. And there's Robby Unser there in his rig as well. So we got people all over the country. Having fun. I'm a little too excited. I'm going to go step away, calm down, come back, and try to break some more tenths off my lap time. Be right back.
All right, we do want to mention to all of you drivers out on track, courtesy is always important. And, of course, with these trucks flying around out here, we're well aware you guys are going to be rubbing fenders and sharing metal out here tonight. But keep in mind, we do have several drivers you'll see on the list there that may say Ricmotech 1, Ricmotech 2, 3, 4. Those are all simulators down at the open house in Miami. Those drivers are competing as well tonight. And some of those drivers, well, they may have quite a bit of experience on iRacing, and some may not have so much. So just keep that in mind out there, and let our tempers, well, let's just let them put them in the shoebox for now. We're just out here to have a good time tonight and have some fun. And as you can see, with this crazy combination, there is going to be a lot of fun to be had in these dual 15-minute sprint races tonight. We want to thank Robby Unser for coming out and joining us tonight. Yeah, retired IndyCar driver. Do appreciate him being out here. And he's always wanted to get these off-road trucks out here on the Hotlap Humpday. So I know he is having a blast out here with you guys. Also want to send a special thanks to Brian Highcotter for joining us out here, another real-world racer. He's been busy out there in the real world doing his thing in the motorsports. So great to see him out here joining us tonight as well. We do appreciate them taking the time out of their busy schedules.
So did you ever set up a deal, Brian, for the sim experience controller thing for this off-road stuff? Or which one do you use?
I just loaded my regular one for GT cars. That one has less power steering assist than the road car setup I made.
So your V1 GT that I have? Okay.
Yeah, the one for road cars will likely have heavier
Too much.
steering.
Yeah, that's what. All right. Yeah, I've tried to jack with them a little, like I copied yours and then messed with it. I could say all I really did is fuck it up. I mean, you know, I might have liked it, but it
Thrilled with your progress then.
Right, I'm just saying. So, I was smart. Frank showed me how not to screw yours up and start a second one, so I could only screw mine up. That was brilliant.
That's great. I love it.
Yeah. Oh, holy shit. That's got a hell of a lot more feedback, especially sitting in the pits. Yeah. Oh, look at that.
All right, I'm seeing questions coming in regarding the off-track limits. So let's cover that a little bit here tonight. So during qualifying, we have set the session to be lenient on qualifying, meaning that you'd probably be able to stretch the limits just a little bit more than normal. But qualifying is going to be governed by iRacing, meaning that if you get an off-track, that is going to negate your lap. So you're going to have to be very clean for qualifying. However, once we get into race conditions, that's going to be a little different. We are going to allow trucks to go off track. That's right. We're going to change our rule of just 2 tires. So here's how it's going to go this evening. You will be allowed to go off track on the outside of a corner. You may go off track and come back on the track. You just cannot overtake on the inside of a corner. So in other words, you can't cut the inside of a corner. That's all you have to remember. Outside of that,
more than
iRacing
says.
Yeah, more than iRacing says. You just can't cut the inside of a corner outside of the limits of iRacing. But beyond that, you guys can go anywhere. On the outside of the corners, if you can pass somebody on the outside of a corner in the dirt, you're more than welcome to do that. Again, just no corner cutting on the inside. Other than that, it's just a fun free-for-all for the races tonight.
Holy shit.
We're getting down to about 1 hour remaining. Brian Highcotter still holding down that top time on the board with a 146.825. Shaun Cole in that number 39, right behind him. Shaun just laying down a blistering lap of a 147 flat. Unreal, Shaun. Great time. That number 210 of Austin Knight coming in with a great time, a 147.638. These trucks really fitting Austin here tonight at Brands Hatch. Aldous Butelli, great to see Aldous out there. He's a regular with us, a 147.732. And Edgar Sancinelli, boy, what a run he's having in that Frito Sport racing machine up there in P5 in his oh-so-familiar number 257. Great run tonight. Typically the 57, but in a 257 here tonight, Edgar. Do want to welcome all of our regulars back tonight. Anthony Morano Jr., let's see, Thomas Dudek, great to see you back with us. Kenneth Estep, one of our regulars. John Hill, Chris Generelli, great to see all of you back. Aldous, great to be out here as well. Great to see you guys. Appreciate you coming out and supporting the Ricmotech Hotlap Humpday each and every month. Boy, what a great battle we're watching here between the 1 and the 19 truck. That one truck being one of the simulators in Miami as he gets up into the grass there, gets into his competitor, pushes him off track. Of course, cutting that inside corner, that will not be allowed in the race tonight. You can go anywhere but under the inside of a corner. You cannot cut that apex. That driver would have had to have surrendered that position back to the 19 for pushing him wide. So it's going to be probably a little bit of marshalling going on in tonight's event, Robby.
Yeah. Well, and I went under a couple guys where it was like, it would have been marginal. Like, I think I had one wheel in the grass.
Right.
But most of my truck wasn't.
Right.
You know what
right.
I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
in real
yeah.
life,
You
that
get
would have
that-
been fair, but in iRacing, it might have caught. I don't know. What do you
It
think?
might have, yeah. Of course,
follow
if you,
me?
If you can get those inside tires off the ground, you'd be all right.
Well, I mean, it's still, but iRacing still clips you on where your car is. So
yeah, true.
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's true.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I like that we've opened it up now that you can't cut the inside, because other than that, go anywhere you want. I mean, I think it's going to be just
Sure.
free for all at that point. Yep.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, we're gonna have to
I mean, why not? There's all this
somewhat
dirt off
play
some of
nice.
these corners.
If we're,
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
you can't jack up a guy and think you're taking it.
Hey,
I mean,
right.
You know,
Yep.
I'm having a blast driving with guys, so
Oh,
you know,
yeah, there's a lot
I'm-
of great battles going
I'm
on out here.
thinking that it's just going to be a lot of fun.
Yep.
Especially with this group of guys. I mean, if you look
Oh,
on your
yeah.
list, you're dealing with some pretty dadgum good drivers here,
Yep, you bet.
as far as iRacing goes.
That's a beautiful truck heading down Paddock Hill Bend there. See if I can pick up the number on this driver. Tough one to see. Number 96.
You'll just,
96.
yeah.
Oh, that's
there's
Mike
some-
Vowles. Okay, Mike Vowles sitting P9 right now. The 148.639.
Jesus.
Got a good time there, Robbie. 148 flat, man. You're almost in the 47s, bud.
Yeah, almost.
You'll
That
get there.
sucks.
I think we're inverting the top 6, so right now you're sitting pretty good, pal. It is top 6.
You're on a hot lap, right, Brian?
No, I'm on an outlap.
Okay.
We can track down the boys here. See if we can find Robbie. Where are you at on track, Robbie?
2 behind Brian. I don't know the back.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I still don't know where I'm at in this whole place.
Yeah, at your
I keep
Spancinelli.
stopping and asking for directions. Nobody knows where they're at. And I've made friends with this chick over here off to the side.
Yeah, right. At the hot
She
dog
talks
stand.
funny though. Yeah.
Right.
She keeps trying to sell me something. So you laugh, but I can give you a true story about driving the 24 hours of the Nürburgring
Okay.
for Porsche, where when I may have told you before, I don't remember if it was private or not, but when they gave us our instructions before the race, Johnny, EFR, and myself were, they gave us some money.
Yeah.
And they basically gave us a cheat sheet, and they said, okay, don't go, if you break down, go to one of these camps. Don't go, they gave you flags. Go to this flag, this flag, this flag, this. Do not go to this flag, this flag, this flag, or this flag. I mean, it was like, don't do it. You'll get in trouble. Right. They'll lead you off. They, won't maybe hurt you, but you get back to the pits.
Right.
They're going to help out their guy.
Oh, that's great. Of course. Right.
And yeah, you left going, huh.
Wait a minute.
It really did make you feel kind of, oh. Sorry, John.
Boy, Robbie getting a little close there to that 20 truck. We're riding on the nose of Robbie's Red Bull truck here as we head down that long straightaway. Whoa,
okay.
What a move he makes to the inside of the 8 truck. Robbie now overtaking on the outside as they head towards Surtees.
This is Surtees? After Surtees, the driver?
Yep.
Huh.
Now you're heading through that sheet, or Sterling's there you just went through. Or I'm sorry, now you're into Sterling's.
Okay.
I'll give you
Like
the
in the
names
movie
when we
Grand
come
Prix.
around.
Grand
Yeah,
Prix.
yep, yep.
Grand
Yeah,
Prix.
yep.
There we go.
And this is Clark Curve.
Who'd they name that after?
Some guy named Clark, it seems.
Clark Griswold.
Yeah, right.
There you go.
Right. And of course, Brabham Straight.
Maybe one. He's my favorite old one.
Oh, got a truck a little loose there on the inside. And now you're heading down Paddock Hill Bend, and we'll be approaching Druids. Turn 2.
Okay, that's not the way to go.
Right, through Graham Hill Bend. Now this will lead you to Surtees.
Okay.
My favorite corner on the track. I love this turn here.
The stupid sim thinks I can run a 46.8. It obviously hasn't been watching me.
Yeah, right. That's great. That's Hawthorne Hill, Hawthorne Bend you went through there.
Kerplunk.
That's Dingledale. This is all the Dingledale section through here. Leads you up to Keene Curve. Keene used to have a tree there way, way, way back in the day. Came out of Sterling's, and now you're heading back to Clark.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oof,
Young
Robby.
gun. Young gun.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Here he is. Elvis Rankin is in the house. The young gun.
Finally made it there. All right. Damn, Shaun, what kind of coffee you drinking today?
What do you mean?
You're quick as hell. You're liking this. I gotta say, I'm liking it as soon as I got Brian set up.
Yeah, it happened. Brian said I made it. Now I'm trailing Brian, which is helping even more.
I know. I tried. I couldn't even keep up with him for 2 corners. I started making excuses like I'd missed a shift or something stupid.
I'm a little worried about qualifying time, though, because I am not really doing this without incident.
Yeah, you and many others.
Yeah, no, it. And then I went for 11 gallons of fuels just so I could get used to what we're really doing.
Oh, I need to do some of that.
And that made it fun.
I love the way you delivered that. You still getting my feed all right there, Shaun?
Yeah. Someone on pit lane?
I am. Oh, there all the crap. There you go. Oh, there you guys are.
Well, Robby back out on track there. If he can track down the Simpit machine just ahead of him there.
Oh, that's Austin sound. You need Brian.
Yeah. So we've got High Cotter in the 05. Austin Knight in that.
I know.
Yellow
That's the
and
group
black
I want to
machine.
be with.
Yep. Shaun Cole right underneath them as they both come out of Surtees side by side.
God, you guys like spit poor Thomas out like a dadgum piece of
Wow,
paper
they
out
sure
the
did.
window. God. We're going to have to send him a frickin' I'm sorry card from Frank.
Right. Oh, man. Oh, Shaun doing a little rubby.
Oh, what's that? Oh,
Oh,
all right. Well,
that's
we'll all
dirty
crash
pull.
then.
Oh, Shaun up on 2 wheels.
What a dick move.
Oh, man.
Who
Yeah,
was that
yeah.
that did it?
Me?
Oh,
Yeah, he spun
it.
Austin around there.
and who made it? Two of you win.
39 truck. We'll see you in the hauler shortly.
And Brian made it through the mess, I'm assuming.
I saw it in my mirror, Robbie.
Okay,
Pretty
yeah.
exciting.
Oh, we have a new time out of that 05 machine. Mr. Brian Highcotter all the way down to a 146.154, just outside of the 145s. And guess who's right behind him? Yes, our very own Shaun Cole from the Simpit in that number 39. He has a 147 flat, a .033 on the board. And then third place, the number 210 of Austin Knight. Great to have Austin out there with us this evening. 147.568. Aldous Putelli, great run tonight there, buddy. A 147.732, just 2/10 back. And then Edgar Sanchinelli from Frito Sport Racing in that number 257 tonight, a 147.862. He has Robby Unser right on his heels there, though, with a 147.875, just over a tenth behind him. Anthony Morano Jr. coming in that number 18 tonight with a 148.199 in P7. Chris Generelli in that number 27, holding down P8 with a 148.586. Mike Vowles with a 148.637 in his number 96 tonight, doing well in P9. And then John Hill takes Jose Cabrera out of the top 10. John in that number 20 finds himself with a 149 flat, and Jose Cabrera sitting P11 with a 149.682. Just 46 minutes remaining. 46 minutes remaining in our warm-up here as we approach qualifying.
Oh, right on the edge. How many before qualifying, you said?
46 minutes. We want to remind everyone the third Wednesday of every month is when you can join us for the Ricmotech Hotlap Humpday Challenge. We do it throughout the year, and then in December we hold that championship where the winners from each month throughout the year go head-to-head to win $500 in sim racing equipment from Ricmotech. So we are really looking forward to that championship this December, and of course the winner tonight will earn themselves a ticket into that championship, and you'll also win yourself a Racing Simulators t-shirt provided by Ricmotech.
Huh.
Austin. Well, Austin says his wheel fell off.
Best excuse ever.
That's great.
And he blames me.
That's great.
Oh, come on.
Elvis Rankin already moving himself up to the top of the board here. Elvis Rankin coming in with a quick time already, just 2 laps out on the track, and he's already up to P3 in that with that 147.440 in that 01 truck. Elvis coming to us from Apex Racing, a stellar driver, a youngster in the world of iRacing. I'll tell you what, he's made quite a name for himself, and we will certainly see some incredible driving out of that young gentleman this evening. Down to 43 minutes remaining in our competition here tonight. And Shaun, are you feeling like you've got a pretty good grip on this thing? You're doing well up there in P2.
Yeah, but I'm still making some basic mistakes that make me angry because it's like, wow, I could go a lot quicker if I could just drive it right.
Yeah, right. Are you finding that there is a rhythm somewhat to it? You know, being on a road course with this thing, are you able to kind of get into somewhat of a rhythm?
You know, if you can get it off the gas and get it to rotate,
Yep.
it really turns all right. But if you overdo it at all, then you're just burning up tire. And if you don't do it enough, then you're going off track, which
Are you on a
is
hot
totally
one all this?
survivable.
Right.
You just have to be a little patient, and you know, like right there, I just drove it into the wall. So that was pretty
Right.
dumb. I probably should have been a little more conserved, but I was still hot lapping from off road, you know.
Of course.
But yeah, I think I could go quite a bit quicker. But yeah, it's just like one corner each lap. You know, it's a different corner, so it's not like I'm having trouble anywhere. But you just get that it swings the rear end, and you're like, oh, there it went. And then you just watch the time go backward on you, and it's like,
Right. Yeah.
I should probably put some fuel in it though, or at least be prepared, or put a note somewhere. This is the kind of scenario where I back myself into a little bit of a corner. I forget.
Oh, sure.
Wow, Brian's running 46.1. My optimum is even a 46.1.
Yeah, my optimum, yeah.
That's disheartening. Yeah, at least when your optimal is like there, you're like, well, you know, in theory, I should be able to run with him.
Right. Yep. I love it.
You know, if engineers could artificially construct your lap, you're as fast as that guy.
Well, these trucks are just amazing to watch going around here.
Yeah, but there's a
But
lot of
they're what, like
carnage faster.
700 and some horsepower, 800 horsepower or something. They're just crazy.
Well, by the way it gets from second to third gear, I would not guess it had that much power. Shifts into third gear like a Volvo.
Right. Yep.
I'm like, oh, no.
Fuck.
Yeah, I think these things weigh like 4,000 pounds or something. They're just super crazy heavy. Well, Brian, man, you look like you have been driving this track for years and years, buddy.
It's a classic.
Oh, I know. I love this place. It's such a great course. Boy, man, you just driving this thing around there like there's no tomorrow. A little bit of tap there with the 9 truck. See if Brian can take advantage of that and get a run down the straight here. Oh, yeah, he's clear. He's going to make it around him. We are at Brands Hatch GP this evening. For all our viewers out there that have just joined us, we are running the Off-Road Pro 2 light trucks here this evening. What a combination, bringing some off-road to the on-road. You want to come out and join us? We are in the hosted sessions on iRacing. The password is Offroad, OFFROAD, all one word, all lowercase. That'll get you into the session. Come on out and join us. We are just doing nothing but having a good time here tonight. We always try to throw one crazy combination in each year.
Oh,
Well, tonight, this is the one, man. This is the one. Yep. We're going a little bombastic this month. So for our viewers, the way this is going to work tonight, we will have two 15-minute dual sprint races. But prior to that, we will have a 30-minute qualifying session. That'll be coming up here at about 8 p.m. Eastern. Drivers will have 30 minutes to get their best time on the board, and we will allow the top 15 drivers to qualify or to enter the first phase. In other words, all trucks will have an opportunity to make it into the top 15. We will then allow the top 15 to grid up for Heat 1. That'll be a 15-minute race. We'll run that race, and then we're going to invert the top 6. The top 6 will get inverted tonight. Yes, indeedy. Once we invert the grid, we'll send those drivers back out on track for Heat 2, our feature race tonight. That'll be a 15 race, approximately 9 laps here at Brands Hatch GP. And the drivers will have a little more freedom with the trucks tonight versus what we would typically do with a GT race car or a tin top or even an open wheel out here at Brands Hatch, because an open wheel certainly isn't going to be allowed to do some off-roading. But tonight with the trucks, drivers are just not allowed to cut the inside of a corner. That's all the rule is. They can go anywhere else on the track. They can go wide around the corners. They can try to overtake on the outside of the corners. They just can't cut the inside of any portion of the track. They will be having to abide by the iRacing rules on the inside corner cutting. But outside of that, they can just have fun and do whatever it takes to get to the finish line first. But they do have to keep racecraft in mind. We're not going to allow anybody to do any hodgy-podgy bumping and rubbing out there to put a driver off track into the wall. If they do, they're going to have to surrender that position to that other driver. Hey, Robbie, you want to grab your mic there and pull it down just a little bit? But thank you, man.
I don't think it's me, but.
Oh, well, maybe it isn't.
No. I wondered if we needed to give Shaun a minute.
Oh, it might be Shaun. Yep. Yeah,
What
might be Shaun.
what is it? What am I doing?
It might need to give him a minute.
What am I doing?
Oh, we were picking up your breathing in the mic while you were.
Me?
Yeah, that was you this time. Yep.
Yeah, I've learned enough that you don't hear it when it's you.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's true. Yep.
No, what's terrible is I did an interview with Frank. It was actually the second interview with Frank, and it's going to come out tomorrow, along with my GT Pro 3 pedal review.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, except for I can hear my breathing in the background, and I'm like,
no.
You know, and it's like I don't hear it, so.
That's right. Yes. All right, Austin.
Pull the mic out. I'll have to pull the mic out of my mouth for driving moments.
Yep. Yeah, and when I do the track guides for our races on Monday nights, I'll catch myself when I'm recording the track guide because I just do it on the fly. You know, I just get in the car and I just talk my way around the track. And it's more for the viewers anyway, just to kind of see what the track layout is, and you know. So time around the track is of no concern, in other words. And so I'm cruising around, I'm just chatting away, and so I get done, and okay, that sounded great. We'll go with that one, and I open up, edit software, and I look through the graph, and I'm like, yep, there's a taking a breath, taking another breath. Yep. Yep, so I got to sit there and chop out all those little breaths that I'm taking before I master it, right?
Yeah, unfortunately, in the case of mine, I couldn't.
Well, you can't, and I do some of those where I'm just, laying it down in OBS. It's all one track, and I just go with it. But, yeah, you do have to be mindful. It's funny, because you certainly don't hear it until you play it back.
Oh, Elvis went P2.
Oh, there it is. There we go. Elvis making another step on the old board up here, a 146.820. He now finds himself P2 right behind Brian Highcotter. Brian still holding down that 146.154. Now two
Ask
drivers
Elvis if he's going to share his
46s. Shaun Cole still holding down his P3 time of a 147.033.
Or is he a pro now and he doesn't share with us?
Oh, he probably, yeah, you know how it is. When these pro people, man, they just, they shut down all us little guys.
Oh, I gotta double check my calibration All right, I'm going to go out on a limb and guess my cameras at Ricmotech are not numbered correctly, because the one in front of me has the number, or he might have changed things, because the one in front of me has the number plate 1, but it is the camera that is Ricmotech 2.
Oh, he's using a lot more of that. Okay.
But I can tell you it's not Ricmotech 2 because I'm watching the way I hit the guy and how his steering wheel reacted, and no, Ricmotech 2 wasn't out on track, so Ricmotech 2 is the green truck that just pulled on track. It looks like, or green and yellow. But whoever's in Ricmotech 1, I just bumped him pretty good.
Quite a few drivers out of here on track, but we do have pit garages available for you out there. Off-road is the password that'll get you into the session here tonight. Come out and join us. We are having an absolute blast out here with these off-road Pro 2 trucks at Brands Hatch GP Road Course. Yes, you heard me right. Is the combination of combinations this evening. We're not sure if it's good, bad, or indifferent, but as long as it's fun, that's all that matters. Well, that number 3 truck having a nice run. Christian Gomez coming down Paddock Hill Bend there with a nice launch. See how he does on this lap, where he really takes a tight line through Druids.
Son of a... hang on.
Heading down to Graham Hill Bend. This is a bit of a tight corner. Boy, he's going to really
Elvis gave up on me.
Get that rotation. Oh, no, he did.
Yeah, I had a good run going and he bailed.
Oh,
he kept making mistakes.
Oh, man.
He takes that way better than I do.
Nice run out of Surtees. Oh, a little bit of collision there between Edgar Sancinelli and the 7 truck. The Frank Rico simulator there at the open house in Miami. The driver running in that truck there. Oh, it looks like he's had to slow down. He may be escaping and heading back to the pits to get a fresh set of tires. We watch Edgar now coming out of Sterling's.
Oh, come on. Don't hit me, please.
White, you have 30 minutes.
Down in the Clark curve. Yeah, Andrew, come on out, buddy. Clock is a-ticking.
My best. Okay. I'll be right back.
Oh, we have a slew of trucks coming out of the pits here.
It's not, but I feel like my brake's dragging, but it is not.
Free machine coming out. Thomas Dudek. Great to see Thomas out with us here. Thomas, quite the regular. He and John Hill going to do a little tandem run here, see if they can help each other out and pick up some pace, get that time knocked down a little bit on the leaderboard. You are well represented tonight, Sean. We have quite a few Simpit trucks out here this evening.
Hell yeah!
Right.
Rocking the house.
Oh, the 20 truck having to get on the brakes here. The 8 truck getting quite loose coming out of Surtees there. I'm looking to see.
I've somehow completely forgotten how to get into turn 1.
8 truck, that's the Jose Cabrera machine. Six truck, that's one of the Ricmotech simulators down at the open house in Miami. That place is busy tonight. Boy, a lot of drivers coming in. They've had a lot of...
9 sims running.
Yeah, 9 simulators running there at the facility. So if anybody is watching and you are near Miami Lakes, Florida, you might want to jump in the car and head over to Ricmotech, because they have quite the sim rig setup going there for everybody for this hot lap competition tonight.
All right,
30 minutes remaining in practice.
All right. I do not seem capable of going any faster than I've gone. Oh, I put more fuel in the truck. That's why it feels like I have... Remember, I was like, it feels like I'm dragging the brake.
See, there you go. That's why.
4 gallons, people. 4 gallons.
Hey, that big of a difference, huh?
What's a gallon of gas? I think it's 6 pounds, I think. Is that right?
Yeah, I think it's 6 pounds, yeah.
So that's only 24 pounds of weight adding 4
How
gallons.
could that make that big of a, wow. That's hard to believe.
It is, but I can feel it. Unless anyone wants to call BS on me.
Right?
Yeah, I have completely forgotten how to do turn 1.
All right, drivers, we are just inside that 30-minute mark now. 28 minutes remaining in our practice warm-up here as we get ready for Hotlap Humpday qualifying. That'll start at the top of the hour coming up here. You'll have 30 minutes to get your best lap time on the board. Now, keep in mind, that first race that we are holding tonight, we are only taking the top 15 trucks. Only the top 15 trucks. Right now we have 23, 24 trucks out on the track. Soon to be a couple more that I know of that are coming in. Brandon Skinner coming in. Andrew White's going to be laying down a lap here shortly. So, yeah, there's going to be quite a few of you, plus 10, that are not going to make it into this Heat 1 tonight. So keep in mind, just 15 drivers will make it out of the first qualifying session. Once we get through the first race this evening, we will have an inverted grid of the top 6. That's right, we are going to invert the top 6 from race 1 to race 2. And that means that the pole sitter is going to be the driver that finishes 6th in the first race. The second race will be another 15-minute event, and the only big rule that we have in the races tonight will be no corner cutting on the inside. Outside of that, you can go off track on the outside. If you feel like you can overtake a driver on the outside in the dirt, you're welcome to do it, but there will be no inside corner cutting at all in that event. Qualifying tonight, that will be managed by iRacing, so keep in mind you will have to stay within the track limits. So if you are practicing your qualifying, keep that in mind when you're out there turning laps. You're going to want to stay within those off-track limits. Oh, Shaun, man, that was crazy. What did that thing just snap on you when you caught his bumper?
No, I was trying to, I don't know what I was thinking there. I was trying to do a little crossover tail flick into turn 2.
Gotcha.
It didn't go right.
It just didn't go. Right. Oh, that is funny.
I look like someone trying to drift who doesn't know how to drift.
Right.
Yeah. Anyone can swing.
Thomas Dudek out there in his Simpit machine trying to better his time right now. He's sitting P19 with a 150.573. Let's see who is on the bubble at this point here. We have Kenneth Estep. He is actually one spot outside of the top 15. Of course, keep in mind, folks, these times are going to change when we move into qualifying. Right now, we are just in Ricmotech Hotlap warm-up. The drivers are getting the trucks dialed in, getting their setups dialed in, getting comfortable, and making sure they know where those off-track limits are for qualifying, because as I stated, they're not going to be able to abuse the track limits in qualifying, just qualifying only. They're going to have to stay within those limits, those white stripes you see on the side of the track. Once we get into the race, we're going to open those limits up in a bit, obviously.
47, son of a bitch. It's a tough crowd.
Well,
Yeah.
It is a tough crowd. Robbie, you're sitting great, though. P6 with your 147.5. Man, you're right there in the 47s. You're just, I mean.
I know Elvis was helping me a little.
Oh, good.
He bailed on me.
Oh,
He knew he was helping me.
Right. That little brat.
Yeah. Pro life is changing. Remember when he was just a cute little kid we used to play with and race with?
Exactly.
He liked hanging with us.
Yeah, he's all grown up now, and
Now you got to get an appointment to talk to him and all that.
Right. Yep. Have to ask for an autograph to even get an email.
Talk to his agent.
Yep. Even has bodyguards for when he's sitting.
I'm sure.
Worst part, I'm all, hey Elvis, been a while. He's like,
Who are you?
Yeah. Hi, orange and blue guy. Hello.
That's a lot of branding for a guy I don't know.
Yeah, right, right.
Oh! Okay, well, hello, Brent. Nice to meet you.
I love
Alright.
that yellow Kodak machine. That's pretty sharp.
Who's around? Where are you at, Shaun?
I am 3 corners from the finish.
Watching Elvis Rankin here, working
Behind
his
Where's Elvis at?
coming through Graham Hill Bend, heading to Surtees. Turn 4. Interesting watching him pump that brake going into that corner. Get that nose to dive and plant, you know, it was interesting watching that. Elvis Rankin, quite the up-and-coming star in the racing world, has had quite a bit of real-world experience, has been working, or has been a part of the Apex racing team out of Europe. For, I'm going to say about a year now it's been that he's been a member of the Apex team. They have just done wonders, helping Elvis move through his sim racing career. Watched him do well in the Porsche Tag Hero Series. Recently had a great stint in the Open Wheel Series, Skip Barber. Quite a young talent out here. Oh, as he heads towards the wall, showing us how well he can tear the truck up.
After he does a 45.
45.8. 45.8.
Oh! Boy, we have a new time on the board. It's a mover and a shaker out of the youngster, Mr. Elvis Rankin, a 145.806. And I will tell you, I watched the lap. There was no draft, and I mean to tell you, he was putting some rubber down on that track. Unbelievable time out of that 0-1. Brian Highcotter going to have to get busy there, Mr. Highcotter.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if I got a 45, though.
Oh, someone's voice is changing.
Ooh.
Yes, yes.
Austin went 46.9 into P3.
Oh,
Good job, Austin.
Another mover and shaker on the board. Austin Knight moving up to P3 and that number 210. He's now in the 46s with two drivers, I should say, in the 46s, one in the 45s. Austin coming in with a 46.925.
Now, right now, if Ricmotech doesn't do something, they have no... I don't see any Ricmotech trucks.
I don't either. Yeah, they're just outside that bubble. All the machines. Ricmotech 4, 3, 2, 1. The other Ricmotech 2, the Frank Rico machine. Yeah, they're all down and out of that bubble spot. You know,
They
the number
brought,
20 was
knives
doing...
to a gunfight.
Yeah, right.
Hey, maybe someone down at Ricmotech should run around and throw that setup on, because it's literally like they're in the 50s, which is sort of like the default set.
Yeah, right.
Elvis, I'm running 10 gallons. I'm showing we're getting 1.0. We did math on 1.1. Hey, Andrew, I'm glad you made it.
Shaun, tell him to frickin' share a setup, and we'll see how it runs.
Elvis, if you share your setup, Robby will double check the fuel, get back to you on it.
There you go.
Oh, you guys, crack me up. Little bartering going on.
Oh, I know how you talk in a pit, you know, in the paddock.
Well, just to help drivers out there tonight, give you a little bit of additional information. You're going to need fuel for this race. I know that sounds odd, but you will need fuel, and you're going to need about 10 gallons, it sounds like. So somewhere around
I ran
10 to
11
gallons, you should be safe. 10's a little tight, but 11 will definitely get you there with no problem. And as far as qual fuel, you guys are welcome to run whatever you like.
Okay. Elvis says he's trying a thing or two more on the setup, then he'll share it. I like Ken's Gravedigger truck.
Yeah, that's pretty slick, isn't it?
I'm gonna look at some paints. Ricmotech should really put the Ricmotech logo on their trucks. Just saying.
Yeah.
There's Murano. There's my buddy Batman, Anthony Murano.
Right.
Orange and black, always. There's my buddy Tom Dudak in the 83 Simpit truck, rocking Simpit colors. There's Jose Cabrera. I'm guessing going with some Brazilian colors there, yellow and green.
Fine Jose.
There's Ricmotech 1. Oldest is is my thing not grabbing paint? Oh no, just nobody was ready for this, so everybody's in like totally generic looking trucks, huh?
Yeah. We've got a few paints out there, but yeah, there are quite a few generics.
Oh, there's that Kodak paint scheme. That's John Hill.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that sharp? Yeah, the old Ernie Irvin paint scheme.
Yeah. There's
Watching
Brandon.
the,
That's Brandon's official paint scheme wherever we go, whatever car it is. That black, blue, and yellow.
Right. Yep.
Splish splash. Taking a bath.
Watching Elvis coming out of the pits here
Yeah,
in
let's
that
watch
Apex
Elvis.
Racing truck.
Where's Elvis? Oh, there he is. He's got a paint job.
Oh yeah, he's running that old familiar Apex STK gaming paint job. You bet.
SDK. Isn't SDK like, aren't they a gaming team that precedes sim racing? Or is this a same name, different team?
Yeah, well, this Apex, that's the name of their software, SDK Gaming. They have
It's like their
broadcast
setup thing,
overlay.
right? Isn't it?
Well, yes, they have the setup shop over there at Apex as well. They have actually quite a few businesses underneath the umbrella of Apex.
Okay.
They have their pro race team, different than the right. Yes.
I think like Danny Angles was the the only sim racer on that team way back. I could be wrong.
Oh, it might have been. Yeah.
My memory has kind of started to go.
Yep. It's still, it's still Alex Simpson and them running the ship over there, but they have, but the SDK is more for their overlay broadcast software that they offer. They lease that out, or you can buy the software a lot. I think most broadcasters actually use it now. It's pretty common, but it's amazing what it does. The thing I love about it is the live timing. Nobody else has that, where when cars interchange position on the track, it actually shows it on their overlay.
Right. All right. I actually met Alex at Vegas.
Oh, did you? Yeah.
5 years
Yep. Okay. Great. Yeah,
right,
Jeff Jacobs was over in Europe and went to visit them at. Yeah. So that was neat. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna walk the dog before.
Oh, it's dog walking time. Yes. Well, when you return from that, I may sneak away real quick myself. So.
All right.
I'll do a little 5-minute quick trot. Yeah.
15
all right.
minutes, 14:40 till fall.
Just under 15 minutes remaining, drivers. Just under 15 minutes remaining in our hot lap warm-up here this evening. We'll be approaching qualifying as soon as we switch over to qualifying. Drivers, you will have 30 minutes. That will be the important time. We'll be getting down to business then. You will have to stay within the confines of the track limits for qualifying. You will be working off of the iRacing track limits at that point. Now, I will say that I have set this at lenient as far as the margins on the track. I can't tell you how much leniency that gives you with track limits, but you guys should be seeing that, while out here practicing, how far you can stretch those limits. And as I watch Mr. Rankin coming into Sterling's there, he was a little bit wide and wide again. So, yeah, those laps are going to have to be clean for qualifying, guys. So I don't know, we may not see those 45s, but I got a feeling we'll certainly see 46s in qualifying for sure. All right, drivers, just a few minutes remaining in practice here. Oh, good golly, that would be amazing. Still at 145.806. That's our time on the leaderboard in that P1 position. Everybody is chasing Elvis Rankin here tonight. No surprise there. Brian Highcotter, a real-world driver, coming in here tonight to, to state his claim on this track. And as much as he did an incredible job for the first 2 hours, I hate to say it, Brian, but this youngster came in here in 2 laps and just laid down some amazing times. So Elvis and Brian will certainly have quite the showdown tonight. Austin Knight, not far behind. Austin coming to us tonight from Apex Racing Television. So Austin having a good showing this evening with his 146.536. Shaun Cole coming to us from, of course, the Simpit, the gentleman that puts on this event every month on the air for us, bringing the Simpit crew here to bring you all the live action for the Hotlap Humpday challenges each and every month of the year. That's right, the third Wednesday is when you can catch the show. Don't miss it. We will be back in November, and then December will be the big one. On December 21st, we will have the championship where one driver is going to win $500 in sim racing equipment just before the holidays. So that should be exciting. Oh, we watch Elvis Rankin getting a tank slap there and heading over into the wall barrier, doing a little barrel roll there for us. Who we have coming out of the pits here? Another Simpit machine. That might be Mr. Brian Highcotter, and it is as he heads down through Paddock Hill Bend.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, you're more than welcome there, Robby.
Did Elvis come in after he crashed? Where did Shaun go? Oh, he's playing with his dog.
Yep.
He might actually walk the real one too. So.
Right. I love it.
I thought Elvis wrecked. No. It definitely helps if you can find the right guy to work with.
Yeah, I would think so. Yep. That'll be a key thing. And surprisingly, what I read was that you can actually pick up some draft off these trucks.
think you could if you guys could not be greedy in the corners.
Just work together. Yep. Just stay in a line and try to pull away. Yep. Right now we're on the nose of that 05 truck. Brian Highcotter approaching Surtees here.
Did Elvis share that one yet?
Yeah, apparently he did. It must be a bit crazy from what we're hearing.
How much time do we have left?
10 minutes. 10 minutes on the dot.
I gotta go get that
10
set
minutes. 10 minutes remaining in warm-up.
Actually, I'll do it now. What the hell?
Well, we actually filled quite a few of these garages tonight.
Well, yeah, this is fun.
Drivers, 27 now coming out. This is great. Joseph Anacholi coming out to join us.
Because this is fun.
Yeah, good stuff. Brian searching for every inch of the limits of Brands Hatch here.
I don't see Elvis's setup, so he didn't.
Oh, he did not share it yet. Okay.
Did he share it? No, he didn't. All right.
And we're riding on the nose of the 05 truck as we head out of Graham Hill Bend towards Surtees here. Surtees, kind of a fun rotating corner. I actually love this turn. You get a little bit of camber coming up off the corner there. Not much, just the pressure of the hill seems to compress the suspension a little bit.
Poor Austin Knight, I keep pulling out right in front of him.
Oh, funny.
I don't apologize.
What's known as Pilgrim's Drop into Hawthorne Hill Bend here. Take them into Westfield here and then through Dingledale, these double right-handers here.
Which way is he gonna go?
Now up through Bean
Oh,
Curve
shit.
and heading towards Sterling's. Fast left-hander here. Looks like Brian's really done a great job on this lap, keeping within the confines of the off-track limits. Practicing for qualifying coming up here in about 8 minutes. A lot of these drivers are now searching for that hot line for the hot lap qualifying. And I say hot line because that's going to be a line that's going to have to stay within those confines. iRacing delivering off-track limits, so if you drop a tire into the grass, it will negate that lap time.
These are my boys.
Spend 30 minutes trying to get one lap time in because he's in an off-road truck and can't seem to keep it on the tarmac. Boy, Brian running into what I would say quite a bit of traffic. Holy cow. Got the 14, the 9, the 11, the 18 all right in front of him here.
Giggity
Trying to
go.
decide he's going to move left. Boy, watching this from the nose of the truck is a bit of a thrill ride as we check out those back-end suspension of the 9 truck. Boy, Brian making quite a move to the inside here. Let's see if he can get this done.
Where is he? Oh, he's behind me. Oh, yippee.
Yep.
Oh, boy,
Oh, we
heads
got a
up
big
there,
break up
dude.
ahead. Brian's
Oh,
trying to dodge it, and
I
he
got him
can't.
good.
Oh, head on into that truck. Woo!
Sorry, I'm not
What
a
a
good
ride.
spotter.
Yeah. And watching the tube truck here with absolutely no nose on the front of it. I mean, it is nothing but a roll bar sticking out there with the motor
there
behind
went
it.
Elvis. Damn it. So Elvis did not,
Did he better that time down to a 45.69? Good Gertie. Unreal.
45.6, 46.1, 40.
That's crazy.
Elvis, Brian, Austin. Damn.
Have our eye on Edgar Sancinelli here as he comes out of Clark Curve, the final turn here
Did
at
you
Brands
take
Hatch.
off? Did you go out, Brian?
What's that,
Just
brother?
under 6
you
minutes
pull out?
for me.
No?
Yeah.
Edgar Sancinelli trying to improve on his time, sitting on a 147.759 in the P8 position. Mike Vowles right behind him. Mike has moved his way up into P9 with a 147.875. He's literally just a 10th back from Edgar. Let's check the bubble here. Kenneth Estep is now sitting on the bubble with a 149.641. Of course, all these times are going to get reset.
I'll do that. All right. Let's see.
Elvis just kindly shared his setup with all the drivers on
Did you
track.
put it on, Brian?
They're only going to have about 4 minutes to actually give it a go here. They'll have quite a bit of time in qualifying, though. 30 minutes of qualifying coming up here shortly. All right, drivers, just 4 minutes remaining here in our practice warm-up. I'm going to take this opportunity to go over some of the rules for the race tonight. Just as a reminder, we are only taking the top 15 drivers on the qualifying board. Again, all of these times are going to reset here in just a moment. We're going to move into official qualifying for the Hotlap Humpday Challenge tonight. There'll be two
His gearing's
15-minute
way
races
different
coming
than
up. The first 15-minute race,
can
again,
stretch
we'll take the
second
top
there.
15 drivers from our qualifying. During the race itself, you're allowed to use the off-tracks. You just can't cut any corners on the inside. We will be monitoring that very closely. We will have race marshals keeping an eye on where you're at on track. There will be no inside corner cutting allowed. However, you may cut on the outside. You may drift outside wide. You may try to overtake a driver actually in the dirt on the outside if you choose to. But of course, we know the tarmac is probably going to be your
So,
fastest
there I
lap
was
around
second.
here. So, again, the inside of the corners are off limit. The outside, you may travel off of those corners if you need to. If you're 2x2 and battling and you guys get together and you go off track, no harm, no foul. Get back on the track surface and get right back at it. Of course, re-entry, racecraft will always be important. Let's make sure we're not re-entering the course with a oncoming vehicle. Make sure you check your F3 box. That can be your best friend, especially in this chaos that we're going to have here this evening. Race 2, we're going to take our top 12 drivers. They are going to move into our feature race this evening where you will be actually racing for the big T-shirt. That's right, the Ricmotech Racing Simulators T-shirt is up for grabs, as well as a ticket entry into the December Championship, where that winner will take home $500 in sim racing gear from Ricmotech. All right, drivers, again, qualifying coming up here in just over 2 minutes. Again, those laps will need to be clean in qualifying. They will be governed by iRacing.
So far, I
It
like
is
yours
set
better,
on
Brian.
lenient.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, boy, it doesn't push if you overdrive it, or it doesn't turn if you overdrive it. Yours, I can go in and it'll still turn. Gearing, I like your
2
gearing a
minutes.
lot better.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
All right, so as soon as this room transitions into qualifying, if you are joining us late, you want to join the event, it is a 30-minute qualifying session, which means if you know Brands Hatch, you know the Pro 2 truck, there technically would
It's
be
quick
enough time
through
to
this
get up
section.
to speed. So, but you need to use the new UI. But the password doesn't change, it's off-road, but we are getting down to crunch time, 1:30 left.
Yeah, it's quick
until
through there.
qualifying.
And through there. But those were off tracks, too.
Ooh, Robby jumped up. P6, 147.4. Look at that.
Big collision there for the Austin Knight machine coming out of Clark Curve there.
Whoops.
Ready to
Okay.
switch over to qualifying here. Drivers,
Hello. Wow, you can really go pretty fast in the dirt with this thing.
I know. It's crazy. Yeah.
Shit, I had to actually lift to let Brian by.
All right, drivers, stand by for qualifying. Stand by for qualifying. Will be
We'll
a
go with
30-minute
your setup.
qualifying session.
Here we go.
Yeah, I'm going with yours.
Green flag qualifying for all drivers. This will be a 30-minute qualifying session. You will need to be clean in this session.
What do you
And
think,
the off
Brian?
tracks will negate
Yours?
your laps.
Good
Good luck to each and every one of you. Be careful
Did you
on
go faster
exiting the
with
pits,
his?
drivers.
No, but there's potential to.
There
I think I
is.
might use that gearing on my setup.
Really? Okay.
Although, taking a quick look, it looks very similar.
You like that gearing, huh?
Maybe.
Robbie's going to drop
Think
out.
so?
He's going to switch setups. A
Well,
late switch
so what?
setup
Read
change.
off his. Are you in it?
Yeah, his gearing.
Yeah. And I'll look
The-
at.
The stack is tall. The underdive ratio is 1.3 run.
3-1?
And the rear end 3.1. And the rear end is 4.57.
Okay, but I still think you had a better top gear. You were in the RPM better, don't you?
Yeah, but the advantage to Elvis's setup is that the gear ratio is still more closely spaced.
They did.
Drop out when you shift from second to third.
Okay.
That's true. I'll give you that. I wonder if 4.57 you said?
Yeah.
Huh. I wonder if we do the underdrive at a taller,
Yeah.
like a 4.13 or 1.43. I'm going to try that. Because I could use a little more RPM at the top end. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because the RPM helps it turn, I think. Did you pull out already?
Bit of tandem work going on here between the 26 and the 18. Push themselves up to the top of the board. We still do not have a time laid down yet. Elvis Rankin has 4 incidents already. Opening lap. Several drivers coming in with incidents. A time here. Looking on, see if Brian Highcotter is able to bring a time in. Robby Unser now. Up through Surtees, getting ready to head down the long straightaway out into the wilderness.
Oh yeah, that final ratio does it.
Heading into Pilgrim's Drop. He's got Elvis Rankin right behind him. See if Elvis is able to pick up any advantage off of Robby's truck there. Robby getting a little wide in the Red Bull truck. Elvis going wide as well. Folks, we still do not have a time laid on the board yet. Here's Sancinelli now just up ahead of Robby Unser. Let's see if Robby can pull a little bit of distance, or a little bit of slipstream rather, off of 257 machine. Down into Clark Curve now. Boy, Elvis and Robby get a nice run off the curb, but I know that both of those drivers have had off tracks in that lap. There they go.
Well, I
their
was on
next
out lap.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, copy. Elvis looking to your inside. There. Nice.
Oh, come on, Ricmotech, you're on your out lap. Oh. Sorry.
All the times are coming in now. Austin Knight goes right to the pole with a 147.373. Shaun Cole lays down a beautiful time, a 47.973. John Hill comes in P3 with a 48.5. Right now, just 2 drivers in the 47s and just 1 in the 48s. Everybody else coming in the 49s. Anthony Morano in that number 18, a 49.4, and he sits P4 as we speak. The Ricmotech 1 machine comes in, so we do have a simulator now in Miami in that top 15, sitting P10 right now with a 152 flat. Thomas Dudek goes up to P6, a 149.666. Still watching Elvis Rankin and Robby Unser and Edgar Sancinelli tail to tail here as they are coming out of Surtees, heading down to Clark Curve, the final bend.
Didn't help.
See if this will actually be their first timed lap.
Won't be Elvis's.
Won't be Elvis's for sure. Here we go. Robby Unser and Edgar Sancinelli coming to line now. Edgar hoping to pick up a little bit of slipstream off of that number 11 truck of Robby. There they come across the line. Robby Unser goes right to P3 with a 147.792. Edgar Sancinelli right behind in P6 with a 148.61. Elvis Rankin, of course, goes right to the top of the board. A 146.438 out of that 01 truck. The only driver in the 46s so far. Aldous Putelli, of course, we knew we would see him up here. A P5 for him with a 148 flat. Mike Vowles having a tremendous run here in qualifying. P6 now for Mike. P7, he drops with a 148.4. Brian Highcutter gets his first time on the board, a 146.528.
Damn.
Brian going right to P2. So we now have Elvis Rankin in the 01 truck, P1. P2 is the 05 of Brian Highcutter. P3, we find the 210 of Austin Knight. Robby Unser now bumped down to P4 in that number 11 with a 147.792. Shaun Cole lays down his time now, a 147.973, just behind Robby Unser in P6. Now that changes. Aldous Putelli goes to P6 with a 148.009. Edgar Sancinelli has now dropped to P9 with a 148.661. Andrew White having a good run. 149.538.
Woof.
Brandon Skinner coming in with a great time in his number 959, a 149.923, putting him P13. The driver on the bubble right now is Brent Elmore, which I believe is a rookie to our Hotlap Humpday Challenge. Great to see him out here with us. Brent coming in with a 150.259. So a 150.259 is the time on the bubble right now. Christian Gomez sitting just outside the bubble with a 151 flat. We still do not have a time out of the 66 truck of Kenneth Eastep or the 27 of Chris Generali, and I know both of those drivers, very talented, certainly capable of getting up into the top 15 here tonight. Juan Michelena waiting on him to get his first time in the number 19 truck. Still watching Robby here as he and Sancinelli are going to team up again. If they can better their positions. Elvis Rankin still sitting on that 46.438. Amazing time out of that 01 truck here in qualifying. What's different here, folks, is the drivers are having to stay within the confines of the track surface. And I say that as some drivers you'll see in tin top racing or even open wheel, they'll allow one tire to actually get out onto the curbing. You can do that here as well. However, as you saw in practice, a lot of these trucks were sliding off into the grass a little bit, getting maybe two tires off on the grass coming off of a corner. That is not allowed during qualifying. The iRacing rules are in place for qualifying. Drivers have to get their best times just on the track surface. Makes it very difficult in these vehicles. A lot of concentration going on out there on track right now. Let's see if Robby, was not able. Did you guys just come out? Was that your open lap, Robby?
Yep.
Okay, copy that. Watching the 05 truck, Brian Highcutter now coming down the front straightaway here. Grab them straight. Able to improve his times. Watching, Elvis pulling off track there. Watching Shaun Cole now diving into turn one.
No, I was having fun with you. I was using you. You're good. We both pulled out.
Going to the nose of
This
the
is our
truck here
first
of
one.
the 39 of Shaun Cole. He heads out of Graham Hill Bend. We'll work our way down to Surtees here. This is turn 4 at Brands Hatch. Tracks in Europe more commonly known for their corner names than an actual number like we have the nomenclature here in the U.S. Heading down Pilgrim's Drop. Hawthorne Hill, they call this Hawthorne Hill Bend. Works his way, tries to not get an off track there as he tracks out right up onto the curbing. Looks like he's staying pretty safe within the confines of the track limits. Nice run through Dingledale here, heading up to Surtees. One of my favorite corners of the track here. You can see it's a blind entry. Very easy to drift wide off that corner. Now down into Sterling's. Oh, went in a little deep on Sterling's. That's going to cost him a little bit of time.
All
Now
right.
heading down the clearway straightaway into Clark Curve. The final turn here, turn 9. Just 9 corners here at Brands Hatch. There he is. He gets a good run off that corner. Let's see if he's able to improve on his time. Sitting on a 47.973 now. Coming to the stripe. Oh, he takes it all the way down to a 47.549, a 0.2 improvement. But I'm sure he knows there's a couple tenths lost there at Sterling's. Out through Druids. Nice rotation. Shaun gets a good run coming down the hill here into Graham Hill Bend. You could really take a lot of that off-track surface there coming out of Graham Hill. Coming into Surtees, boy, you really got to set up this entry here, and certainly with these trucks, trying to get that nose to bite and get it to rotate early so you can come to throttle. Oh, he takes it right to the edge of the curbing. I think he was all right. Oh, he got an off track.
I don't think you got an off track for that.
No, I don't think you should have either. Man.
I don't think you should be able to go off track with this, baby.
Yes.
No off tracks for us.
New time on the board out of Elvis Rankin, all the way down to a 46 flat now, a .079 out of that driver from Apex Racing. Brian Highcotter right on his heels, though, with a 146.306, just 0.3 back. Robby Unser holding down a great time as we watch Shaun Cole trying to make a move on the outside of the 9 truck. Oh, I think he got a little bit of a tap there.
Yeah.
Cost him some time, but he's on an off-track lap anyway. He's going to have to start his next lap to get
I'm going in. I probably
actual
got damage
clock
from that.
Yep. All right, let's bring our cameras back to the 11 of Robby Unser as he's now heading his way out onto Pilgrim's Drop.
Where?
Heading to Pilgrim's Drop.
Oh, cool.
Yep. Yeah. Nice, huh? Aren't you glad you know that now? That make any faster knowing the
I
straight
just
that you're
barely
on?
learned Surtees.
Right.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's where Elvis was eating me. Pretty bad.
All right, the time's on the bubble right now as we are close to midway through our qualifying here this evening. P15 is Mr. Brandon Skinner. Great to see Brandon out here with us tonight in that number 959 truck. A 149.923 is his best time on the board at this point. Joseph Anticcioli right behind him in that number 68.
Come
and he
on,
is
baby.
literally 0.6 of a second back from being inside that qualifying limit for Heat 1. Again, we're only taking the top 15 drivers. Top 15 will enter the first heat race this evening. Christian Gomez has now moved his way up to P14. That'll get him entered into this dual sprint race event this evening. Jose Cabrera in that number 8 really trying to get his way up in there. He's still holding on that 150 flat.
I mean, I would be blown away by Brian's time if Elvis wasn't here.
Wow, another new best time on the board. Elvis
if
Rankin
that's a
now
shot or
all
not.
the way down to a 145.780. That is an official qualifying time with no off tracks. Unbelievable what this kid is doing here tonight. Robby Unser, wow, all the way up to P3 with a 147 flat. Great job, Robby. Austin Knight right behind him with a 147.225. And Shaun Cole rounding out the top 5 with a 147.549. Right now, Aldous Butelli holding down P6. Oh, we watch that vehicle of Austin Knight going for
sorry,
quite the
Jose, I
barrel
didn't-
roll
sorry,
there
I
off
didn't
of
see that.
Dingledale. That 18 truck of Anthony Morano Jr., he's doing well this evening, a 148.641 out of him, sitting P11 right now, so he's comfortably in the first heat race. Battling out there with that 2 truck. 2 truck, the Ricmotech 4 simulator down at the open house. One of the guest drivers there, trying to work their way into the top 15. Right now, unfortunately for all of the simulators at Ricmotech, I don't think we have any that have qualified to make it into this event here tonight. But we have certainly brought out the heat tonight.
So Kevin.
Yes, Frank.
So we actually do have a couple. So
we do. Okay. Who are they?
The sim under Christian Gomez.
Oh, okay. He's driving. Okay, great.
So he's not driving. It's one of the other guys here, but that's his account on that one.
Okay, wonderful.
And Jose Cabrera is one of the others.
And Jose's one of the others. Okay, Jose P17 right now. So he's got to get up 2 spots to get into the top 15.
Yep. So that's Ricmotech 2.
Okay, all right. Gotcha.
You're seeing.
Oh, wow. So we may, so we've got Ricmotech 1 is P19, Jose P17. Then we have Christian, who's actually in the top 15 at P14.
Yep.
No, they're close. Tell them to keep hustling.
Oh, yeah. Which is impressive because when these guys come here, they're not on their own sim, on their own equipment that they're used to. So they've got to acclimate to.
Yep, so much adversity for them.
Yep.
Strange locations, strange wheels, strange pedals. You know, everything about it is foreign to them. And when you spend the time that we sim racers do on our rigs, it's amazing the muscle memory that gets developed with that equipment. You go to a strange rig, I mean, it's a lot to overcome.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
But I got to say, sometimes as a driver, you run your car.
Yeah.
And then one day you get a chance to drive Penske's car. And you go, holy crap, this is a lot better. I don't know why.
Right. Yep.
So there could be a little of that going on, I'm just saying.
There may be a little of that. Yes, that's true, too.
He is in the factory house.
Yep, that's very true.
But they're talented guys either way. They've had really good etiquette on track today, I got to say.
Well, Frank, while I have you here for just a moment, and we have qualifying going on in the background, I'll put the cameras on most exciting here so our fans can keep an eye on the intense action going on out there. What do we have happening at Ricmotech this month? What would you tell us could be the hot new secret happening?
Oh, I don't have any hot new secrets this month, but
that's okay.
For anybody that is going to be at Subi Fest in Daytona this weekend, come on by the Subaru trailer. We'll be there. There's going to be at least 3, possibly 4 Ricmotech sims on there.
Oh, fantastic!
Driving WRXs off-road. So. Anybody that's there, definitely come and say hi.
Awesome. Oh, they're going to want to be there for that. May I ask the exact location in Daytona, as we may have some viewers there?
The Speedway.
Oh, out there at Speedway. Oh, it's going to be at the track itself.
At the track itself. I'm not sure if it's in the infield or if it's in the kind of the front hospitality area. But
okay, gotcha.
At the Speedway.
Wonderful. Okay, good to know.
Awesome.
Thank you, Joseph.
So yeah, Jose and I will both be there.
Wonderful. And of course, I'm sure by now I think a lot of us are aware that you guys fared well through the hurricane. Fortunately, this time around, you guys were on the good side. Yes, you were spared. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, watching the 6 truck get turned over in Surtees there. A little bit of barrel roll. Oh, we have an M&M's truck out here tonight. Wonderful.
I saw that. I like that one.
Yeah, very sharp, very sharp.
Right. 9.5 minutes left in qual. I'm going to stretch. I'm going to stand on that time. I think we should be
under
safely
10
in the
minutes.
field.
Just under 10 minutes remaining in qualifying. Been on that time, Shaun?
I think so, yeah. My back's tightening up. Might be better off cooling down than worrying about getting ahead of Robby.
Right?
I'm having so much fun. I'm sweating like a working girl in church over here, and I don't want to get out of. I don't want to
Robbie,
leave.
So you like this combo?
Oh shit, yeah.
I need to crank up my fan here.
What did we say
I
the
really
other...
I'm bummed I missed last month too, if I'm honest, because that had to
was
be
a
a
good one.
great combo,
It was
especially
a good
for
one.
old
Yep.
people like me
Right. Yes. Yeah.
who understand that.
Yeah.
All right, well, that was all fun. All right, I guess I'll go.
Yeah, I had fun with that last week.
That had to be a blast. See, and those are cars. I went back in and looked, and it's like, crap, there's a whole bunch of stuff I don't own now. And
Yeah.
tracks.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
But
you
they've
hang-
run
you
out of
hang-
new cars, so eventually they're going to get to the crap I drove.
Exactly.
Some older stuff. I wouldn't mind go-karts, I got to say. We're missing,
I know.
in iRacing,
wish-
just in
I
general.
wish they would do karts. I think that would be... I
do.
mean, they're obviously...
How can you have
know,
the beginning of racing and you don't have go-karts?
Yeah, they
Right.
scanned a bunch of go-kart tracks way back when.
Right.
Oh, did
but-
they?
Yeah, but it was
Oh,
like
yeah.
so way back when that it might not be the current types
Yeah,
of scan they
sure,
do.
sure.
I don't know how much
Right.
that stuff has changed, but I know they use more modern scanners
Technology. Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
now. But
Well, that
I know-
would be awesome.
Yeah,
I mean, because they're just so fun to drive.
yeah.
But I got to say, this is a really, really good, fun event. I'm blown away at how much better Brian, and even to a large extent that Elvis's setup was better than the rest of ours. I mean, I couldn't run as fast with Elvis's as I did Brian's, but
Right.
it wasn't but a couple tenths. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
still
sure.
massively, I mean, like,
Yep.
holy crap. And
All right.
I can't figure it out. All right. I'll be
7 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna step away, cool down, refresh myself, say hi to my brother, be back for the racing in about 6.5 minutes.
Yep, sounds good. I'll keep everybody entertained as best I can. I think I'm going to leave it up to the trucks out there. Well, we're approaching the last 6 minutes here of qualifying in our October edition of the Ricmotech Hotlap Humpday Challenge. You're watching it live here tonight on the Simpit. We do appreciate all of you joining us this evening on the Simpit. Do appreciate Shaun coming out each and every month. You can visit us here on YouTube live the third Wednesday of every month. We go live at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We have 2 hours of Hotlap Humpday warm-up practice, and then we dive into a 30-minute qualifying session where drivers get to pit themselves against some of the best on iRacing here in a track car combination. Well, nobody knows what it is until they actually see the session go up. Every month they wonder what in the world could Ricmotech be doing for the next Hotlap Humpday Challenge. Well, tonight we dug deep in the hat and pulled out quite a bombastic combination, I'm going to call it. The Off-Road Pro 2 light trucks at Brands Hatch GP Road Course. I mean, it's a heritage course, one that everyone on iRacing has run a million times. It's pretty much featured in every one of the road racing series on iRacing. So we knew drivers would be very familiar with the track. What we did not know was how familiar they would be with running the trucks here. And as we found out when they started the session tonight, no one had actually ever been here in a Pro Light truck. So this has been a new experience for all these drivers here tonight as they run head-to-head. And we watch Elvis and Austin having a bit of a good time out there, rubbing shoulders together as the two of them both employed over at Apex Racing in different capacities, but co-workers, I should say, there at Apex Racing. A lot of very talented drivers out here, and of course we always want to thank Brian Highcarter and Robby Unser for joining us here this evening as they're going to compete with all these other sim racers and see how well they do pitting themselves up against these sim drivers in the gaming world, virtual world versus being out there in the real vehicle. Of course, I know for Robby and Brian, they would probably just give their right arm to be out here in the real world in these trucks at Brands Hatch. This would be quite a blast throwing these things around here at the real track. All right, we're down to under 4 minutes remaining now, just under 4 minutes remaining in qualifying. 30-minute session about to come to a close. Again, we are only going to take the top 15 drivers. Those top 15 are going to compete in race 1. There will be no cautions. There'll be no corner cutting, meaning the drivers cannot use the inside corners of the track on the off track. They must stay on the track on the inside going around a corner. They can use and abuse all the other off-track surfaces on the outside of the corners, but they may not do any corner cutting to the inside. In other words, overtaking can happen just about anywhere but the inside of the corners. Now, if they're doing it on the inside of the corner on the asphalt, not a problem. Boy, these guys are running so close together here, trying to just get every 1/10 of a second they can. Oh, the number 26 truck, that Simpit truck going a little sideways here. Let's check our times as we're down to 2.5 minutes remaining here in qualifying. Right now on the bubble, Brent Elmore finds himself in that number 23. Back up into the time, a 149.824. 149.824. Want to remind drivers to keep that courtesy up out there. Let's allow everybody to get a lap in here. We don't mind you guys running close together, trying to help each other out, but this is qualifying. Let's please allow these guys to get a lap time in, because you are having to stay within the confines of the track surface, so courtesy is important during qualifying. Thank you. Elvis Rankin still sitting on a 145.780, an amazing time out of that driver. That kid can just wheel a car. It doesn't matter if it's a truck, an open wheel. He just has some raw talent. Watching the other Simpit machine, that number 959, Brandon Skinner, he is doing everything he can to get himself into that top 15. 1 minute remaining. 1 minute remaining in qualifying, drivers. And again, we are only taking the top 15 into race 1. Let's see if Brent is able to hold on. Brandon Skinner trying to take away that 15 spot. Brent Elmore sitting on the bubble in that number 23 on a 149.824. That is the time to beat for Brandon Skinner. He has a 149.923 on the board already. Oh, and he does it. Brandon goes all the way to P12 with a 48.6. He's going to drop several drivers back. Brent Elmore now outside the bubble. Christian Gomez now sitting on the bubble in that number 3 truck with just 15 seconds remaining.
Sounds like I missed all sorts of action.
Boy, it's been busy, I'll tell you what. Thomas Dudek up there to P7. Good for him. Here we go. 1 second remaining. Qualifying has now come to a close.
Check fuel drivers.
All right, drivers, only the top 15, only the top 15. We do want to remind drivers to check your fuel. Make sure you get your fuel loaded. Again, you're going to need a minimum of 10 gallons for this race. Only the top 15 drivers are allowed to grid. Again, those drivers are going to be pull it up here, qualifying. Go. All right, back to Kenneth Eastep. Christian Gomez. Christian Gomez will be the last driver. Christian Gomez will be the last driver to grid. Christian Gomez, you were the last driver in P15 to grid. Every driver from P16 back, do not grid. Only the top 15 trucks, please. We should see the 01, the 05, the 11, the 39, the 210, the 14, the 83 truck, the 96, the 20, the 18, the 257, the 959. Congratulations, 959, on getting in on the last lap there. The 66 truck, the 26, and the 3. Drivers, again, the rules are you do not cut the inside of the corners. iRacing will govern that. You will get a corner cut, and we will also govern that and watch for corner cutting. Outside of that, you are welcome to use any portion of the track surface. If you happen to go off the outside of the corners and you're able to overtake a driver on the outside, you're welcome to do that. Just be careful on your re-entry. If you collide with another truck and it looks like it was an aggressive move, I may ask you to surrender that position. I know we're out here in trucks. We don't need to bang and slide into people and push them into the wall. We want to keep it fair. You guys are going to be rubbing fenders. We don't mind sharing doors. We're out here to have fun tonight and have a good time, so let's get it done. 15-minute sprint race, guys. I'd say keep it clean. Sure thing. Have some fun, guys.
All righty. You're on General Tires too, huh, there, Shaun?
Oh, yeah.
That's cool. You like your Generals?
They give me the big bucks, so I love them.
Frank, we need to get the thank you. There we go.
I mean,
top 50
you
now,
almost
correct,
got to
Unser?
make this race like a 20-people grid halfway to. I got to.
Yeah, we
We
probably
should have.
I was just worried about the traffic with the trucks. I just didn't want it to be.
Yeah, but if we
a
can drive
complete-
wherever we want, who cares?
That's true. That is true.
The pace car hauls ass.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, the grid crashed already. My God.
Right.
I don't have any tires left.
That is.
Shit. And he's in a truck. Okay, I want to drive that truck.
Yeah, seriously. It's all lifted, too. It's not like it's some
Yeah, no kidding.
SS model.
I mean, he really is kind of hauling ass. All right.
It's not an SS model.
Or it just shows us how we're not actually going that fast in these trucks. It just seems it when we're alone.
Wow.
All right, drivers, we will be going on iRacing Green. iRacing Green 01 truck. iRacing Green will dictate the start.
Where is that here?
It's going to be out of Clark Curve. You're going to be quite a ways down the front straight before it
All
goes
right.
green.
Yeah, it's a late start finish line.
All right, 01, maintain pace car speed once we send the safety car home, or safety truck home in this case. All right, 01, you own the field. We're going on iRacing Green. Stand by for the start, drivers. All right, here we go, folks. The Pro 2 light trucks at Brands Hatch GP circuit for the first time, and we have a green flag. The 01 truck gets an incredible start, and the 05, Ryan Highcotter on the outside looking to hold that position. The 01 gets a nice move down to the inside and clears the 05. Robby Unser in the 11 in that red dome machine right behind him as they head up the hill into Druids, turn 2 here at Brands Hatch. Running through the corner, there are rubbing fenders throughout Druids, and look at them, everybody holding their positions. No one off track just yet. 01 takes it wide. Here we go into Surtees for the first time. The 05 truck right up on the back end of the 01. Let's see if he can maintain that position as they head down the front straightaway towards Pilgrim's Drop. Boy, nice position for draft out of Hightower there. Hopefully he can just stay in that position and these front three can pull away from the rest of the field. Shaun Cole back there in P4 trying to hold down a nice clean spot there and close up that gap as he takes it wide. Thank goodness he's in an off-road truck and not in his familiar Lamborghini. Here we go, heading down to Sterling's now. Around Sheen Curve, into the famous Sterling's, one of my favorite turns here. Elvis takes it wide off the corner. Most of the trucks trying to stay within the confines of the tarmac. They know the truck's going to be quicker on that asphalt. Hightower gets a nice run down on the inside exit of that curve. See if he can stay within that draft there to try to pick up some slipstream and close that gap back up. Elvis Rankin starting to run away with the field here. Pulling a gap of about 6 truck lengths on Brian Hightower. Brian going to try to close up that gap as Elvis takes it way wide. And Brian does, closes up to about 3 car lengths back. Get back to Robby Unser and Shaun Cole. My gosh, these two are just inches apart coming through Druids. Robby takes a nice tight line. He and Shaun both have stretched out a little bit on Austin now. Austin getting some pressure back here. He's overtaken by the 14 of Aldous Butelli. Aldous, gets a little shove there in the back end. Let's see if that affects it.
If you get a move on me, Shaun, just say so I don't accidentally hit you. Yeah, but if I screw up and do that, just say,
Aldous Butelli
yell out
work his way
inside or
back
something.
through the field here.
I was getting heat from behind, so I kind of had to push it into the corner. Kind of used you
Yeah.
a little extra brake.
Well, let's try to hook up. We need to get into
Yeah.
a draft, us.
Yep.
What an incredible drive out of all of these drivers. No one has left the track surface yet. Well, you'd think these guys were pros. I mean, we gave them 2 hours to get ready for this thing. This is tremendous. Oh, we got a truck going wide there. That's Austin Knight using up every bit of that track, or off track, I should say. Coming down through Sterling's.
Ooh, that Brian got something for him?
Heading towards Clark Curve. Oh, do we have a change up front? Let's see what's happening. Brian Hightower has now moved to the lead around the 01 of Elvis Rankin. Robby Unser and Shaun Cole back there just waiting for the mistakes to happen out of these two leaders. Elvis Rankin now goes wide. He collects Brian Hightower in the rear end there. Almost a little bit of tire lock as Elvis takes it wide down the hill there.
I might be lifting too much there.
Oh, Brian Hightower rather doing a nice job through Druids. Keeping that line blocked there so that Elvis doesn't have a run on the inside. Elvis now being patient. Elvis now looking to the outside as they head towards Surtees here. Big, wide, sweeping left-hander. Head up to Pilgrim's Drop. It's a great opportunity for the 01 to get a slipstream here. Heading towards Hawthorne Hill. Let's see if they can get something done here. That SDK gaming truck really wanting to see that clear real estate once again, and he does make a move to the inside. Can he go? He flips the 05 truck off the course.
Was that who flipped, Brian?
01 truck, you must surrender your position back to P2. Surrender your position to P2, 01. All right, 01, you are clear to reaccelerate. 01 taking a little penalty. All right, the competition is thickened back up now as the 01 had to surrender
I get
that
to lead a
position
lap. Take a
after sending
picture.
the Hightower truck rolling off the track. The 01 now goes to the inside of Shaun Cole. See if he can work his way back to the front. Robby Unser holding down P1. Too wide now for P2 as the 01 is looking to the inside. Can't quite get underneath Robby, but he does get the overtake done on the 39 of the Simpit machine there. as all three of them head up to Druids. 01 looking to the inside now. Robby's going to hold wide. Give him room. He does. The 01 can't get it done. The 11 uses that momentum on the outside lane. Now down through Graham Hill Bend. They're all going to take it wide here. You know they're going to use up that track surface. Look at Aldous Butelli making a run to the inside of Shaun Cole. Can he get it done? The 39 trying to stay wide and give him room. Now they're side by side coming off of the corner, and so are the leaders. Robby Unser in the 01 of Elvis Rankin. Side by side heading
I
to
ain't
Hawthorne Hill. We watch the 14 go wide through the dirt. He recovers. Big battle back there for P4. The 01 side by side with Robby Unser. The 01 goes way out into the dirt. The 11 truck maintains the lead. He is clear now, coming through Dingledell. Heading down to Sheen
I tried to
Curve.
push him a.
It does not get any more exciting than this, than the Pro 2 trucks at Brands Hatch GP. What a run and what a drive being put on. What an exhibition by all of these talented road racers here in these trucks. Here we go, heading to Clark Curve one more time. Just under 8 minutes remaining in our race. Robby Unser side by side once again. He has the 39 right on his heels. And the 14 back there threatening. Look at this. We could go 3 wide coming down into Paddock Hill Bend. Shaun Cole takes the outside. Now he's back to the inside. They could be 3 wide going into Druid. Robby Unser stays to the inside. He protects. Shaun Cole now 3 wide. Robby Unser gets loose. He's now underneath the 01. The 39, 3 wide coming out of Druids. Big battle back here for P4.
Oh, shit.
Austin Knight, Aldous Butelli. What a battle back here. Now P4 has jumped into the game. Mike Vowles trying to get something done. What a showing out of Mike Vowles here tonight in that 96.
You got something for him?
Holy cow, Robby Unser and Shaun Cole now side by side.
Are you next to me?
Yeah.
They are side by side. Heading in.
Oh, sorry.
Heading into Hawthorne Hill. Oh, Shaun Cole
did
goes
I
wide.
flip you?
Oh, no, they locked tires and flipped. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, I'm so
Oh.
sorry, dude. I tried to miss it.
Incidental contact there between the 2 trucks. Wow.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, I'm so
Oh,
sorry,
what a shame
Sean.
for the
That's
39
okay. It's
truck.
okay. That was
Yeah.
great. That was awesome.
Both of them just rubbing fenders, and one just went a-flying.
Oh,
What a
I
battle
got
we
in there
still
and I
have
took
here
the
up
curve
front.
and my front just jumped.
We were right there. I thought we had it.
I
Elvis
did
Rankin
too.
is now opened
No,
up a
I took
commanding
the
lead.
damn curve and it just
Hold on to her, Robbie.
pushed me over.
Oh, man. Yeah, seriously,
I was
Stefan.
laughing too damn hard there.
Here we go, coming down to the final 5 minutes. 5 minutes and 45 seconds remaining. As all these drivers head down Paddock Hill Bend, Robby Unser still holding on to P2. Getting a little bit of pressure now from Mike Vowles. Mike Vowles in that 96. We never saw him in the top 5 in practice. Here he is up here right on the heels of the 11 Red Bull machine.
Shit is getting slickery.
Yes, it is. It's tightening up. Austin Knight now putting the pressure on. All 3 of these trucks literally within inches of each other coming through Sterling's. Or Surtees, rather. Let's head back through the field here. We got another double battle going between the 14 and the 18.
Oh, my
Aldous
God.
Butelli and Anthony Morano Jr. really battling wildly here. Let's see how they do coming down into Hawthorne Hill Bend. That 18 of Morano, he may be able to have a move on the outside. He decides better of it. Tucks back to the inside, looking to clip that bumper to try to... Oh, they both go wide off the exit. Now both of them fighting down into Dingledell. Oh, the 18 goes underneath, pulls an over and under move. Let's see if he can head into Sterling side by side. Here we go, through Sheen Curve. They both get sideways out of there. Looks like Morano Jr. is going to take the lead here for these 2 cars. And he does. Morano now up to P5. go back to our leaders. Robby Unser still holding down P2, still not far back from that 01 truck. Elvis has got a commanding lead, but I'll tell you, the 11 is holding strong. But man, is he feeling the pressure from the 96. They both just crowd that inside on the grass line there. Oh, the 11 truck really trying to protect that inside lane. The 96 nearly got his nose up in there. He drops back a couple truck lengths now, though. What's going on back here in P4, 5, and 6? Big action here between the 18 and the 14. Anthony Morano Jr. and Aldous Butelli going at it. And right behind them, Thomas Dudek having a big run here tonight. That 83 truck finding himself up in P7. Now, right now, P6, Aldous Butelli in the 14. He could be our pole sitter for the second race. Remember, we are inverting the top 6. The driver that finishes 6th in this first event will be on the pole for race 2. Further back in the field here, we've got a big battle going on between the 969 Brandon Skinner, who found his way into this first heat race in the final lap of qualifying. He was just outside the bubble. He moved up to P12, got himself into the event, and here he finds himself sitting P9, best that he had raced all day. So great to see Brandon right up there in the heat of it. Andrew White and that number 26 sitting right behind him. Andrew having a good run. We have 2.5 minutes remaining. Drivers are already complaining of how tired they are.
You're doing great, Robbie.
Yeah.
Hang tough, buddy. Hang tough, Robbie.
My rubber is flying. My rubber's in Mexico having a damn margarita.
We watch Elvis Rankin just drift that truck down Paddock Hill Bend. What a drive out of him here this evening. Commanding lead as he heads into Druids. It'll probably get the white flag next time by. Back to P2 here. The 11 of Robby Unser in that Red Bull machine, having a nice clean run here tonight. Commanding lead, or commanding second place P2 for him. We step back one more driver to Mike Bowles in that number 96. Whoop. And right behind him, baby. Austin Knight. Austin really wanting to get up into that podium spot here. That number 210 truck doing a great job.
Doing that earlier.
Boy, he is right on the heels. He may get a run off the exit here. They tap just a little bit on exit. Let's see if Austin can get a run through Pilgrim's Hill. That 4 Kodak track. Man, he has had a great run today.
The tires have gone away.
Stepping back a little bit, we see the 14 truck. Aldous Butelli still holding down that P6 position. That's going to get him the pole for the next race. So you can tell he's not going to work too hard to try and get around that 18 when he knows he's in a position for sitting on that front row and having control of that start. Edgar Sanchinelli having a great run tonight. Great to see Edgar out there with us at that number 257, holding down P8, nice and comfortable here. What a great showing out of that Frito Sport racing machine tonight. Stepping back a little ways, we'll see a couple of trucks having a bit of a battle here at the back of the field. One of them going off track there. Head back to the front of the field here. Robby Unser opened up that P2 slot there by several car lengths, but boy, there is quite the battle going on for P3 as we watch Austin Knight now trying to use an outside momentum move, drifting that truck around the outside of Druids. Now down into Graham Hill Bend. He really needs to set up his overtake here. I think if he gets a good run through Surtees, this turn of turn 4, if he does a late apex here, and that's what he's trying, he's staying right in line. He's going to try to utilize that draft. See if he can make it happen heading down the straightaway here in the Pilgrim's Bend. Hawthorne Hill at the end of this straight. Closing up about one, can't quite get up there. A couple truck lengths back.
Oh.
Will be white flag next time by.
I got white flag now.
Oh, we have white flag.
Yeah.
White flag now.
Yeah, we're on white flag.
Elvis Rankin take home this first race. We'll put him P6 for race 2, though, the feature event here.
Elvis says he has 33X already.
Well, I don't doubt that.
I had 21 at my demise.
Well, let's see. Let me get the cameras back here. My goodness. Back to Robby here. There they are coming out of the final corner. There's our winner, Elvis Rankin, coming across the stripe there, taking the win.
Total domination.
Woof!
Oh, Robby
Well
Unser and
done.
Austin
Well
Knight
done.
going off track, trying to get that third-place podium spot. Just not quite able to get
Nope,
that
I'm
done
second.
there.
Job,
With
Mike
Mike Vowles taking P3.
Yeah. after race shenanigans commencing. Good job, Austin. Good job.
Fantastic race out there tonight, guys, as we watch our last couple drivers coming across the finish line now. Tremendous race, guys. We do appreciate the courtesy out there. Everybody keeping it clean for the most part. And we look forward to race 2. Keep in mind, drivers, we will be inverting the top 6. We are inverting the top 6 for race 2. The driver that finished P6, which I believe was Anthony Morano Jr., he will be starting on that pole here for race 2. There will be a 5-minute warm-up. Drivers, you will have 5 minutes to warm up for our second event. Track is green flag. Green flag.
Can I cool down instead of warm up?
You can.
That was fun. I cannot complain myself, but I do need
Stand
to
up
go.
on track. Good job, Elvis. Elvis
How
wins
long
the
is
race.
this?
Robby Unser finishes in second. Mike Vowles in
How
third.
long we got, Kev?
Mike
5 minutes?
started 8th, finished
4.5
3rd. Austin
minutes.
Knight finishing in 4th place. Anthony Morano Jr. in 5th. Oldest Bukelis finishing 6th. And you'll have to look all the way back to second to last. Oh, wait. I don't even get... Oh, they're only carrying 12.
Yep. Only 12.
I hate you, Kevin.
Well, you're in? Oh, no, you're not in.
I'm not.
Oh, Shaun. Shaun.
Yeah, you're getting a lump of friggin' coal.
I guess I am.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I don't even
right.
want to commentate now.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm just going to end the stream because
We
I'm
might
not
as well
in it.
shut it down.
I'm not in it.
I'm going to ask the folks out there, should we shut it? They said yes. Oh, that's a bummer. But you know what? I get to enjoy you in the commentator booth with me, which, because of your superior driving in the last 4 or 5 months, I've not had the opportunity to enjoy that.
I don't like commentating.
Oh, well, okay. So a lump of coal, and you don't want to be my friend in the booth.
You know what I like doing?
What is that? Driving.
Yeah,
Yeah, I heard
yeah.
you. I heard. Yep.
Yeah.
I get it. Oh, and of all events for you not to be out there, Shaun, my gosh, you guys were having a great time. You were right up front. That's 2 lumps of coal I'm up to now.
Yeah, I'm not super duper happy right now.
Oh, man.
I am not happy, joy right now.
That is nego on the negative meter.
Yeah.
Well,
Actually,
it will be
now-
fun to watch.
Now that I think about it, now Robby gets a lump of coal too. I wasn't pissed until now. Now.
Oh, see, now.
Now.
Yep.
Yeah, Mike, absolutely, Mike. You're the rock star. Go get him, buddy.
That Mike Vowles talking to you?
Yeah.
Hey, Mike Vowles, hats off to you there, buddy. That was quite a drive. I was very impressed with your accolade or with your accomplishments there, and so hence the accolades.
So wait, I just want to get this clear.
Uh-huh.
I'm not in this race.
No. Ah, gosh, I hate saying that, but no. Ouch. In iRacing's, you need to send iRacing a lump of coal. They're the ones that cut it off at 12.
I got a whole bunch of coal around here.
You have a lot of coal. Yeah, hence your last name.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
that's what you get when
Yeah.
when you dog on the Shaun man. You get lots of coal.
Mean Street, I'm out. I can't even perform the miracle. I can't
Yep,
even do a
yep.
Hail Mary. I'm out.
Can't even. Nope. Done. Finished. Fini. Yep.
I kind of just became aware of the rules.
Oh, you didn't read that in the email?
Was that in the email?
It was. I'm sorry. I feel so bad.
You know,
What can I do?
I have people who read that stuff.
Hey, you have people, so they get lumps of coal as well.
You're right. I didn't even think of that.
I've got a feeling you're going to be doing a lot of coal mining.
All right. Well, I think a minute. I'm gonna go refill my coffee.
All right.
Since I'll have plenty of time to drink.
Well. Oh gosh. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, back.
Mr. Frank Rico, you have a copy, buddy. Your ears on. And drag Frank back in here for a little preview to our race coming up. Well. All right, drivers, it's grid time. It's go time. Here we go. Pro 2 Light Trucks feature event here at Brands Hatch GP. And yes, we are inverting the top 6. You bet. It's going to be a bit of a challenge here tonight. So that 01 of Elvis ranking, you were going to be starting P6 here for our main feature event. Again, the rules are the same for this race. Do not do any inside corner cutting. Everybody did a tremendous job in that first race. But again, if you come in aggressive and you pop somebody and flip them over or take them out, you will have to surrender a position. If it happens from just good old Robbins racing and you guys are just battling side by side, well, if one of you gets ejected, that's just unfortunate. And unfortunately, it happened to the 39. The Simpit machine not going to be able to run here in our feature tonight, but he'll be in the booth room, calling all the action. You guys are live on the Simpit tonight, so let's make a good impression out there. Remember, your name is on that vehicle, and everybody knows who you are when you're driving. So put your best show forward, and let's have a great race. And most of all, have some fun, will you?
I don't know that I was hearing you, Kevin. In Sim, were you, Shaun?
I couldn't tell you. I was hearing
was.
an echo, so I think.
Oh,
so.
you were? Okay, good. I was
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that
I
weird
checked
radio.
my manager, and he told me to double check the special streamer clause in my contract, but he kept talking, and I couldn't run it by you before we grid it up. So.
Oh gosh.
So
Boy,
here
that's
I am.
I'm three lumps of coal now. Is that what I'm up to?
You're
I'm becoming quite the coal collector.
Where are you
All right.
starting, Brian?
I'm out.
You're out. Oh, damn.
Oh, Brian, are you out? Oh, that's right. You
Shaun?
are.
Yeah, P13.
Ah.
Nice rules, Kevin.
Yeah, way to
here we
go, Kev.
Oh,
We actually got to give some quick repairs next time.
I'm
we
going to
do
need a
this.
shovel under the Christmas tree this year. Oh my goodness.
Well, it should be pretty fun.
Where are you at, Shaun?
Yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. to
I'm
watch.
sitting in my chair.
Yeah, he's in the booth with me.
You're not in it either?
He's not in it either. Hey, Robbie, the pressure is on you,
Oh,
buddy.
great.
This is all you, man.
And how many Ricmotechs are in here?
Quite a few. Well, yeah. Well, let's see. No, we have. Let's see. We have. We don't have any Ricmotechs that made it into the top 12, except for Christian Gomez. He's in there. Yep, we do have Christian.
One?
Yep, we have one. Yep, starting P12.
Oh, great.
Tommy from
Great
the
first run there,
Bronx.
Elvis.
What's up, buddy?
Let's have fun.
I know you. New name? I know you.
All right, drivers, let's keep it
There, now I see.
somewhat clean
things.
out there. Let's have a good time while we're running this feature 15-minute
Okay.
race. Again, no corner cutting.
And
All
good
right,
luck
drivers,
later on.
leader,
Good
let's
luck
maintain
now,
that pace speed when we send the safety truck home. Maintain your pace speed. Drivers, prepare for the start. We're going on iRacing green, going on green. Stand by.
Here we go. Morano in the orange on the outside.
Go ahead and call it, Sean.
Oh, you call it, Kevin.
All right, coming down into turn one here, Aldous Butelli in that number 14 doing what he does, man. He's stretching that truck out to a 2-car lane. We have a 3-wide situation coming into Druids here.
Oh, my
3
God.
wide for turn. Look at this, 3 wide twice for second and for fifth. We got the truck sideways. He's straightened back out. Everybody's back in line now as we head down into Graham Hill Bend. What a calamity we had in Druids. Everybody is still on track and running smooth. Let's see what happens with the 14 if he's able to stretch that lead out, because we've got quite a battle back here in P2.
It is nice not having everybody leaning on you like that, Oldest out in front like that. Everyone else has a swarm of trucks.
As they head down through Pilgrim's Drop, we're heading to Hawthorne Hill. Very fast right-hand sweeper here. Elvis Rankin in that 01 all the way up to P3 already. Let's see what he can get done.
That was an outside move. That was that was pretty good, I gotta say.
They all singled out at this point.
Yep. Everybody has single filed here. The Edgar Sancinelli back there having a good solid run in P6.
Ooh, a little sideways by Morano.
Robby Unser holding on to P7. Yep, Morano getting a little loose. Yep.
Yeah.
Taking it wide.
On the outside.
He's so damn fast.
Yeah, he really is. Going to go for an outside pass on the final corner, maybe.
Coming out of Clark curve.
Though.
Drops the tire a little bit, but he may be able to get it done with that little bit of momentum on the outside.
Oh, and then that's Austin right there behind him.
Yep, Austin right on his heels. Let's see if Austin can take advantage of this duo happening in front. Both of these drivers not wanting to make contact with each other. We've seen what that can do.
Elvis all the way into the dirt. Doesn't slow him down one bit. Morano
No, of course
that
not.
Inside line.
Oh, a little bit of contact there.
Oh, yeah.
Elvis comes down a little too tight there. Gets the truck sideways. Oh, but he's going to run the 18 a little wide on entry there. Oh, and all Anthony Morano Jr. goes all the way to the inside and collects a wall. Oh, that's unfortunate.
A little help there from Austin, maybe.
Yeah, boy, we might want to take a look at that. You want to rewind, Sean? And,
I'll go.
Yeah. Let me know if we need to surrender a position there.
But at the same time, I would say that Morano was already getting loose, and it looks like he did get a tap.
He did. He was loose, though. Yeah, it's kind of incidental. I don't know that we can blame the truck from behind there.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say that I didn't do that 100 times.
Yep. Quite a battle going on here. Everybody's
Must
single
be in
file
third
right
there.
now. Back up to the front, Elvis Rankins. Now up to P2 as he's battling with Aldous Butelli. This is going to be quite a battle because both of these drivers, extremely talented road racers. Elvis now goes to the inside, or the outside as it would be, as we're heading towards Clark Curve, the final turn here, turn 9. Elvis takes a nice line to the outside. Both trucks, whoa! Elvis has to take it wide as Aldous gets a little loose on the inside.
I wonder
Now
if driving
right
through the
behind.
grass that much cooled his tires off for some we don't know about.
Yeah, I think he more so got pushed out there. Yeah, Aldous got a little wide on the inside. Aldous now. Elvis, I bet, is going to look to the inside. No, he's going to go wide. He decides to take the outside. 14's going to protect. Going to defend the inside lane. He tries to keep it tight. Elvis locking wheels a little bit there. You got to be careful.
No, he didn't, Morano. Yeah, you got a little bounce, and he was coming, and that tap finished it off for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, no, just incidental contact there, Morano. Sorry, buddy.
Might have been a little slightly aggressive, but hard to call foul.
All right, we've got a run for P3 here. A run for P3. Let's see how this plays out. Mike Bowles up there looking to do some more damage. Robby Unser now up to P5. Oh, this is where the battle is really going to ensue here for the rest of this race. We're going to have 10 minutes of Pro 2 light truck madness.
Oh,
and there's Oldest Utility getting wide. Getting tapped on the inside. A big battle here as they're 2x2 and 2x2. Heading into Dingle-Dell. Robby Unser looking for opportunity. He smells blood in the water. Now down into Sterling's, coming out of Sterling's, too wide in front of him. The 11 truck looking for every opportunity as they're wiggling like wet noodles in front of him.
yeah, Austin might be,
All this now coming down into turn.
But it looks like he was paid back. I missed something. I'm guessing Oldest
Wow.
doing a bump and run somewhere else. What I
Oldest
missed.
Utility now feeling a little bit of heat from Mike Vowles on the inside. That number 96 putting on quite a show here tonight. Going off his Pro 2 light truck skills.
Totally going at it. This is awesome.
Now down into Druids, the 14 doing everything he can to defend on the inside. The 96 looking for any type of a window to stick his nose in there to try to push the 14 wide or get him loose a little bit. When it comes to these trucks, boy, there's a lot of tactics to work in these overtakes. Here we go again, the 96 trying to be gentle about it, but looking for that opportunity on the inside. And I'll tell you, coming out of Surtees there, that is the place to get the run on your competitor. You can see him cutting that inside just a little bit there.
Giggity, here it goes.
Yeah, here we go. Coming back down into Clark Curve, or I'm sorry, into Westfield. Through Hawthorne, now towards Westfield.
Shit's getting crazy.
Oh, through Westfield. Whoa, the 11 truck right up.
But I got
back
someone
end.
on my right. Boy.
Whoa, no, you're clear.
You're clear, Robby.
Frito Sport Racing right up on the heels of the Red Bull truck. Robby Unser now. All 5 of them stacked up tight as they're heading towards Sterling's. Now we got to move, looking to the inside at Sterling's. Mike Vowles protects, gets a little tap, able to straighten it out and right the truck before he gets back to throttle. Here we go, heading into Clark Curve. Elvis Rankin commanding lead
Son
out
of a
front.
bitch.
The action is
On
back
your
here in
inside, Robby.
P3 through P6.
Who have I got over here? Edgar. Hey, Edgar. How's it going, Edgar? Here we go. All right, you can have it, Edgar.
The 11 truck surrenders to Edgar Stancinelli. That's one of the Ricmotech Extreme Motorsports drivers. Edgar looking to bring that truck up to the front here. Let's see what he can get done in the next 7 minutes of the race. Oldest Utility still holding down P2. P3 there, that blue, white, and black truck drifting through Graham Hill Bend.
Oh, getting a run on Mike. Little tap
Up to
speed up.
Surtees, here we go. Mike has to protect on the inside. Watch Austin Knight, he's going to get a run. Here we
Oh,
go
he
to
got
the
a good
inside,
run.
coming up out of Surtees. Let's see what he can do. Heading down this very long, fast
I'm
straight.
inside you, Edgar.
Robby's getting a run.
These 700-plus horsepower machines, 4,000 pounds of weight getting thrown into these corners. You can see the body
All
roll,
right,
and
that
some
was
drivers
nice.
are looking for every inch. Oh, a little bit of tight action there coming through Westfield.
Oh,
Now heading down through Dingle-Dell.
Damn,
No
I don't know where
right-handers.
there's more grip, on the grass or on the
Coming
damn
into Sheen
asphalt.
Curve.
Austin, I didn't look.
Oh, man, a wide run there. For the number 210, Austin Knight using up every bit of the track, but he gets one heck of a run
Robby got
out
a
of
good run.
Sterling's. Oh, Robby putting the pressure on, giving that 257 a bit of a run. Let's step back and take a look at it and see if he can get something done heading to turn 1.
Oh, they're closing back
Oh,
up
man.
on Oldest.
Yep, Aldous feeling the pressure now. Vowles and Austin Knight. Austin looks to the inside. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? Vowles goes wide.
Everybody's wide.
Everybody's wide. 5 trucks coming into Druids.
Oh,
We got some contact. He's able to hold on to it. Oh, the 11 and the 210 get stacked up. The 257
Okay.
gets stacked up.
Austin gets by that time. right.
No,
We had a
come on,
grand-
Edgar. Keep her together, buddy.
All right, we'll see if he can reel in the oldest.
Oh, come
All
on.
this
Mike
just doing a
Bowles
great
going
job.
wide.
Yeah, I think everybody's going wide off Surtees there.
Shh. I don't even know what place I'm in. This is a hell of a lot of fun.
You are
Robby,
in
you are in
sixth.
P6, buddy. P6. Just under 5 minutes. Just under 5 minutes remaining as the 250
Get him,
210
Edgar.
goes wide
Come on,
again. Or
Edgar.
96 rather.
Come on, Edgar, get him.
And you're doing
Shit,
everything
I'm
you
rooting for
can.
other guys. This is fun to watch. I forget I'm driving this thing.
You didn't see that one of the great cameras there.
Robby Unser spectating from P6.
Smoking them up. This is too funny. This is great,
I'll
right?
tell you what, man,
All
these
right.
guys are lighting these tires up as that 83 truck goes wide. Thomas Dudek trying to gain some momentum out there in the dirt. Coming through Clark Curve. Here we go.
there
The
we
battle's
go.
still on. And I'll tell
Come
you what,
on.
all this
Come on.
is under some serious
Come on.
pressure.
Yeah.
Austin Knight coming. Here we go into turn one. Paddock Hill Bend P2 battle. Both trucks slide down into the cave of Paddock Hill Bend. The 14 protecting on the inside, the 20 to the outside. The 96 now to the inside of the 20. Of the 210, rather. Let's see if he can get it done. Oh, the 210 goes sideways. Everybody gets stacked up. Robby Unser makes head-on contact, but he gets through it.
Skinner gets by
The
two.
Frito Sport machine and the Red Bull machine come through. All the skates.
My arrow
through
might be a
free.
little off.
I'll look at you.
14 now to P2.
Your
A
arrow.
nice clean
Sorry.
gap now. The Frito
I
Sport
get the
machine
joke.
of Edgar Santinelli up to P3. The 11 of Robby Unser right on his heels. Let's
Oh,
see if he's
shit.
able to
This
make the
isn't the
move.
place to be.
Oh
guys
boy,
side by
here we
side.
go. Pilgrim's Drop heading into
Oh,
Hawthorne Hill
this
Bend.
is not a
2
stupid.
by 2, side by side. Here we go. Both drivers
Nice,
trying to
nice,
protect their line.
nice.
They do
Got
a
a
great
little
job to the
loose
corner. The
going.
11 gets sideways.
Nice.
Pressure from behind. The 11
There you
makes
go,
the
there you
move. He
go.
clears the 257. Red Bull machine now
too
moves
fun.
up to P3. This looks like a podium for Robby Unser if he can hold on to it. Mike Bowles now finds himself all the way back behind the 257. 83 getting wide back there.
Giggity, giggity.
Oh, Edgar takes it wide and gets a little loose off of Surtees, or Sterling's rather. Here we go into Clark Curve. The 11 of Robby Unser trying to stretch his gap on the 257. Everybody's single file with just 2 minutes remaining as they come to the line. It will be white flag the next time by. It'll be white flag the next time by. As we watch the 01 of Elvis Rankin just having a Sunday drive out here.
Elvis just asked me what I'm having for breakfast. And,
Yeah,
for dinner,
exactly.
though, I'm having chili Colorado, but I want to know, are you enjoying your macchiato?
We watch all this coming out of Druids there. Finally finds himself some clean real estate to capture a P2 tonight. And as we step back, the driver looking for that podium. Our one and only Robby Unser in that number 11 Red Bull machine. Having a good solid run, but he's getting a little bit of pressure now from
fighting his
Frito
ass
Sport Racing. That 257 all banged up.
You
Both
can
those
have
trucks-
the entry. I'm gonna take the exit.
Boy, the heat is on. Robby feeling the pressure now. As we step back, there's another Simpit machine back there.
Mike
At
Bowles.
959 of Brandon Skinner.
Oh, Brandon. Here comes Brandon.
And right behind him, guess who? The 83 of Thomas Dudek. Oh, they see an opportunity. We got a truck wide in front of them. That's Mike Bowles. That number 96, boy, he's struggling late after he had such a great run. Was up there in P3 at one point. Further back here, we see the other Simpit machine. Andrew White having a good run here. Andrew doing well back in P9, but we're going to step back up to the front here. The action is getting crazy. Elvis Rankin taking the white flag. All this in P2, and here we go. Robby feeling the pressure. All three of them coming out of Clark.
I'm not going to be able to go to the bathroom for a week after this event.
Robby Unser comes with a white flag here. He's got pressure from behind. Mike Val's in that number 96. The 257 of Edgar Sancinelli. Val's goes to the inside. The 11 protects
All right,
on the
let's
bottom.
see how the grip is out here.
The 11
Okay,
has
it's okay.
plenty of room here. Let's see if he protects to the inside. He doesn't. He's got company. The 96 looking low. The 11 has room. He's clear. Takes a wide line.
Oh, wow. Mike.
Now they head down into Graham Hill.
Oh,
side
no.
Robbie
Straighten
Unser
me out.
gets
There we go.
collected. Oh, he straightens it back out.
Come on. Go.
Side. Robbie tries to get it going again.
Damn
Robbie
it.
now drops all the way back. Robbie now in P7. Thomas Dudek now moves up. The 959 moves
Are you
up.
kidding me?
Aldous Butelli.
Sorry, Edgar. Sorry,
PQ.
Edgar.
Mike Fowles.
All right, who have I got over
P3,
here?
commanding P3 position.
Car on your right, and then no one else.
83.
Bummer.
Thomas Dudek all the way up to P4, but he's got pressure. Brandon Skinner side by side as they go through
That's Austin.
Hawthorne Hill Bend. Oh, they make contact. We have more contact. Now Robby Unser's looking to recover. He's coming into the fold to rebound.
Oh, shit. Come on.
Oh, he
Get
makes
on the
contact
gas
to the
pedal.
83 of Dudek. And we have 5 trucks battling for P4. Edgar Sancinelli up there trying to hold on. Trucks are sideways as we head towards Sterling's for the last time. The white flag.
All right.
Everybody
Sorry,
is side by
Edgar.
side. Robby Unser makes a move to
It's
the
every man
inside
for
of
himself now, buddy. Sorry.
Edgar. Heading to Clark Curve. The 01's going to take the win. Aldous Butelli's going to take P3. P4's going to be the 959 Edgar Sancinelli coming to the line. What a race. Robby Unser, all 3 of them battling against the wall. Edgar Sancinelli to the inside.
Oh,
What
shit.
a race here this evening. Unbelievable.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh.
What
Okay,
a
I'm
finish
going to have to
tonight.
watch that.
That
Oh,
was
shit.
crazy. That was awesome.
Felt crazy.
Unbelievable race here tonight. What an incredible race here tonight, folks. Fantastic. Congratulations to the 01 of Elvis Rankin. He will find himself with a ticket to the championship in December to win that $500 from Ricmotech. Tonight in P2, a big showing out of Aldous Butelli. What a run for him. Mike Fowles in number 96. My God,
Man.
that driver had a tremendous showing
Oh,
here tonight.
I see what's
Edgar
wrong.
Sancinelli in that 257, the Frito Sport racing machine, worked his way up to the front. Brandon Skinner, big run out of him tonight up there in P5. To round out the top 10, the 83 of Thomas Dudek back there in P9, battling hard, had an opportunity at the end, finds himself all the way up to P6. Robby Unser, what a comeback in that number 11 Red Bull machine, all the way back to P7. Austin Knight, oh, unfortunate little tie up there coming out of Druids. The number 210 finds himself back in P8 after an intense battle for P3. Andrew White in P9 tonight. Great run out of Andrew. Great to see you out there. Andrew representing the Simpit tonight. And Christian Gomez representing Ricmotech tonight, rounding out the top 10. Great run out of all those drivers. We do appreciate each and every one of you coming out tonight. And all of you, thanks so much for your support for the Hotlap Humpday Challenge. We do appreciate you guys coming out and racing. This was one blast tonight, and we're going to have another one in November. That's right, the 3rd Wednesday of November will be round 11 as we approach that final championship. And next month, oh, it's going to be a fast one, and it's going to be furious. So don't miss that one. All right, guys, big thanks to the Simpit. That's right, Shaun Cole, thank you, buddy, for bringing the show out and all of your team and everything you guys do for the Simpit. And, of course, watching you out there in action, Shaun, is always a lot of fun, buddy. And a big thanks to Frank Rico at Ricmotech for putting on this event. The 3rd Wednesday of every month. Guys, we finished 5 years of Hotlap Humpday Challenge tonight, and I think we went out with a bang with this 5-year anniversary tonight. What an exciting event. Thanks so much to all of you being here. We do appreciate it. Robby Unser, my gosh, gosh, thanks so much for being here every month. We do appreciate you coming out and joining us for these events. And Brian Hightower as well, as busy as Brian is out there in the real racing world, we do appreciate you coming out for these events and joining us.
That's where it went south. There we go.
All right, guys. Have a great night.
So
We'll see all of you next month, the third Wednesday for round 11. Good night, everyone.
Kevin Ford, thank you so much. Great job calling the action, and that was a lot of action.
Really fun
I
race,
was just
guys.
sitting here,
Everybody. Great job,
watching
Elvis.
it. Wish I could have been part of it. I think
Sorry,
everybody,
I
whether
bumped
on
into you
track
so
or
much.
off track, enjoyed watching that incredible battle. So hopefully you did as well. And like Kevin said, 5-year anniversary. I'm going to play the video here. Ricmotech headquarters. This is where we saw those 3 cameras print from. This is where the guys, we had 9 Sims out there today from Ricmotech.
Yeah, I was laughing so
Here
hard I
at
couldn't see
Ricmotech
straight. It was
headquarters
really
in
fun.
Miami Lakes, Florida. Which you're always welcome to go down there if you're in the southern Florida area and you want to get out there and check out some cool gear. You can go to Ricmotech. I want to thank Frank Rico for putting on all these events. And again, it'll be the next third hump day. The third Wednesday of next month will be the next event. And they are clicking away. We are down to just 2 more. We'll have next month and then our December. Are we, Kevin, are you still here?
I sure am.
Our last year,
Yep.
In December, we ran an event that led into the finale with a 12th ticket being given away in December. Do you know if we have a format through that?
We will be doing that. Yes, exactly.
Okay,
yep, we'll
so
be doing it just like we did last year.
Okay, that was fun.
2 golden tickets to be won, in other words, because I don't have one yet. Elvis, no, I don't think Elvis had one this year. This might have been his first Hotlap Humpday of the year, believe it or not.
Yeah, we need to verify
I think
that,
so.
but I believe that is his first this year.
I believe you're right.
I think he only ran January this year, if I remember right, and I don't know that he won it. So
okay, so there you go. Andrew White, well done out there. Hi, how you? Brandon Skinner, great job. Good job on short notice, getting pretty quick and up to speed there and in for the big battles. Congratulations to Robby on a great run there in the final battle for podium positions in the event there tonight. Great job by you. Brian, tough luck because you were probably one of the class of the grid today. So
I know.
And anyway, again, just a really cool event, really cool combination. Sometimes you see the combo and you're not sure if it'll be good or bad or ugly. And in this case, I wasn't sure, and then I got here, and it was probably 10 times more fun than I ever imagined or expected.
Dude, you missed the first one that we did. This is why. These things, for some reason, on road courses are absolute blast.
Out of town, you guys did this.
Mm-hmm.
That's
and
right,
especially loosening the rules. I think what we did tonight and giving everybody some room.
Yep.
Let's all be adults here and not, bonsai the inside. But I got to say, it was one of the cleaner races we've had, period. The thing is, you could drive off track with these trucks and not have the thing go terribly wrong.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're in slicks and stuff, once you're off track, you notice you're off track. Whereas this just widened the area a little bit more. So my suggestion is we allow more guys if we do this again, because I think we definitely could have had more people in there. It just would have been more fun.
Yeah.
Like Shaun.
Austin, nobody expected this to be a WWE match. That's exactly right.
Yeah. It was fun.
Yes.
Edgar and I hit so many times. I've run with him a lot, but not like tonight. It was right. And we had some really good racing too. Like it was just really tight, really close. Yep. It was like, oh, that was great. Yep. I saw a lot of give and take tonight more than most months that we've had.
I was surprised by that as well. Yeah, I think everybody's courtesy out there was really tremendous.
Yeah, it was good racing.
Yeah. Edgar's always great to race with. He's been in our organization for, I think he's been there since the beginning.
Ever since I've
8
been
years.
Anyway.
Yeah, he's been around forever.
But even our new
a super
people
nice
that we've
guy.
had, I didn't see some of these guys, and everybody just was good today. It's like everyone gave some room. I did also like the fact that if you did roughhouse, except for that being on the outside, like what happened to Brian and Shaun, that was a little bit.
It just seems on the high speed, if you get hit in a certain spot, it flips you.
It flips you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
And I don't know if that's realistic. That one I don't think is. Other than that, you could do some bumping and banging, and it didn't really cost you. So
Sure.
it lent to not having to have hard feelings because so what, you get hit, just keep going.
Yeah, you go
Yeah,
get 'em on the
exactly.
next corner.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Go-
Yeah, return the
go-
favor.
Go get it back, yeah.
Right. Well, I tell you
Right.
what, I just happened to bring our winner into the room here. We'll get a quick interview with him, Elvis Rankin. Elvis, you put on quite a textbook performance tonight. What's been your background with these trucks, or is it just a luck of the draw?
You know what? Some of the guys at Apex sometimes will just mess around and we'll drive the Pro 2. We won't drive the light, but we have this setup that's like full rear brake bias, like pretty much a Tokyo drifter, and we drive that all the time for fun. So I drove the Pro 2 a lot and it was pretty similar, and then found some things in the setup that just made the car absolutely illegal, so it was fun.
Yeah. Yes. Good thing we allow illegal in these fun events, right? Good stuff. So, obviously in that second race, you had a situation where you found yourself back in P3, and well, of course, you started P6. Did you think you were going to have a little more of a challenge than the norm, being that you were in these trucks here at Brands?
Not really. I just knew I had to get through turn 1. That was it.
Yeah.
Just pick my way through. That was it.
Yep, and then just start picking your way through at that point. Yeah, it seemed like once things single filed out a little bit, you were able to just kind of maneuver your way right through that outside pass on Clark Curve for there. That was pretty sweet. So, yeah, great run tonight. Always a pleasure having you, Elvis, and
Good job.
great to see you back out there. Yeah, great drive. Yep.
Absolutely.
We're always keeping an eye on you out there, buddy. Keep doing what you're doing. You got a good future ahead of you, pal.
Right on.
Good,
All right.
good stuff.
Now that Kevin's mic is starting to go robotic, it's probably a good time for us to bring this one to a close. So, Brian Highcotter, I want to thank you very much for coming in and getting a webcam. So now we have the party is a bigger party than ever. Really cool. Robbie, great job today. Thank you for joining us. Elvis, congratulations to you. I see Austin stumbled in here. Austin, good racing with you out there. You're real strong in those trucks, so fun out there. Good job by you. And
He's really
that was great, Austin. Yeah,
You broke my wheel twice.
And then a big, huge thank you, of course, to once again to Frank Rico for putting on these events and just making it so much fun. And something we can count on year after year after year. Every third Wednesday of the month, it is Hotlap Humpday by Ricmotech. So I haven't looked at the calendar. I don't know which day of the month it is next month, but I just know I know for me when it's like a Wednesday and it's like the second or third, I'm like, ooh, it's early this month, right? So I always know at the beginning of the month what day on the calendar it is. So I will see you for the next one. 2 golden tickets to go for the grand finale and a shot at 500
November
Ricmo
17th.
bucks. So anyway, November 17th. So it's early. Thank you, Kevin. Anyway, that's going to do it for this one. Thank you for being here. Get out there, do some sim racing. This is the Simpit. I'm Shaun Cole, and I'll see you on the track.